don't know when you're holding the cushion by the something. All of my choices I could have quit. I am just too cold and mad. I don't need faith. Keep it real. Keep it real. I get a good vibe. Keep it real. Keep it real. I wanna just be a trigger with a brutish impulse. Trigger, the silent preacher. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Trigger, don't be curious about me. I don't want you to get hurt. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Never mind. I'm dirty. Splash, splash, splash! Just to me, nobody's who put on my feet. I know me, babe. Keep it real, keep it real. I get a good vibe. You know, zombies don't let me hurt just like that. I don't need you, sympathy. Trigger with the brutish impulse. Trigger, the silent preacher. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Trigger, don't be curious about me. I don't want you to get hurt. Watch out, keep your hands up. Don't make a big deal out of me. Something I forgot about it in 2 seconds. That's about it. took me 10 years to find the answers I made. I forgot about it in 2 seconds. I don't have anything that's really important to me. That's why everything is beautiful. Speak of me. A hundred army will be born. The truth is not always real. I don't want any conclusions. I'm dream tonight, carried by the waves. I will just be a black sea. I dream tonight of finite one and the infinite one. Can you hear it? The pulses of the living. The ironic rhythm is a grand orchestra. It's never the same tone. Who wants to stop this? There can be. When the violent story is over, blue sky is more beautiful than ever. You see, I want that, the town I want. I dream tonight by the waves. I'll just be a black sea. I dream tonight. Please don't stop the flow. I dream tonight with wandering church. I will be a vast universe. I dream tonight a finite world. A finite one and the infinite one. In back, yes, nobody is gone. I'm just saying the step about it, do it our turn. So freak out, yes, nobody is wrong. You and I both just have a views, that's all. Someone will make me do crazy shit. When have I ever forced you to do that? Give me my place back, I won't take your special place still. The world is not so tight, right? Strike back! Get them out of your way! You don't care if along the way's a little sacrifice! Strike back!
Hel- Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's 2BCU Challenger League for Strive. I am here joined today by Rexu. How are you doing?
Hello, thank you for the introduction. CardSurfingAlie, and we're doing fine. We're in the second week of these qualifiers, and I'm really hyped to see who's going to qualify out of these tournaments. We had an insane tournament last week with a great grand finals between Zando and Barry Bones. Zando took the win, but Barry is here for the second chance at trying to qualify out of these tournaments.
Back for the run
But
back.
exactly. So can you go on the details of these tournaments?
Alright, I sure can. So every match is first to 3. We stream 2 games per round. All losers up until the final 8 are not streamed. All of top 8 is streamed. And the person who wins the tournament directly qualifies for playoffs, while the rest of the top 8 earns points to potentially come in that way. Should it happen that the same person wins again, then there's an extra spot to qualify for points.
Exactly. So pretty fair, honestly. Plenty of chances for people to qualify, and it's if you can't really manage to win a single tournament, it's going to be a matter of how well you can keep your form, I think. So that's going to be very important. If you manage to maybe get 7th, like on a certain week, you don't have to give up. You still are very much in the running because only top 8 gets points, and that is a little bit exclusive. But at the same time, if you're in the points, you definitely have a chance. No matter your placing, you can definitely aim to qualify for the final 8 later on in the season. But yeah, that's some very good explanation. Thank you so much. And we have a lot of good players today. I've seen a little bit the names, and we have some incredibly talented players. Like we have Pinhead, we have Smoip, we have Invalid Value, we have Papaino, Barry Bones, we mentioned SSF. So SSF, one of the 5 winners of Strive Cup, which ended last Sunday as well. So definitely a huge event. So congrats to SSF. We have Zin, speaking of chip players, and a lot of other insanely talented players. Juxtapose are probably the best Faust in the region. But yeah, I mean, words only.
We also got a bunch of talented online-only players, as far as I'm aware. We got Gamma and Sierra. I personally know those. Great Jacko and Ram players specifically, I believe. So we should get a varied amount of different characters. Hopefully we don't see too many repeats.
True, definitely. But that's I feel a very strong part of EMEA Strive, that it's so varied. The characters are just everywhere. I mean, you see Faust, which is quite rare, I have to feel. You see a little bit of Jacko. You see Gold Lewis, definitely. Zato is on the rise, but as well there's a lot of Axels, or there were a lot of Axels, because unfortunately it's diminishing. There's Ram, which I'm happy because I'm a Ram main, but there's plenty of characters and plenty of talent to go around for everyone.
Plenty of Texas steel is what you're telling us.
Exactly. That is one of the reasons why people watch tournaments, and these sick players. There's tech everywhere you see, and it is your chance to steal that tech, and maybe you're going to be the one applying it and taking yourself to new heights and getting that qualification spot in top 8, or even winning the tournament and assuring yourself of the final 8 later on.
Definitely, and of course, everyone here is gonna be gonna have a shot if they want to join. And if you miss this week, you're welcome to join next week. Go ahead and sign up right now for that. And please remember, everyone, to support 2BCE. And while we're speaking of supporting 2BCE, we've got a few sponsors to run through who have been so generous as to donate to our beautiful tournament here. Let me just see here. Can't seem to spot it. There it is. All right, and I do believe. Where is it? I can't seem to find it. Can you find it?
It's it's in the Commentators channel, but it's massive thanks to LC Power, which provides a wide range of products for computers such as cases, power supplies, and gaming monitors. And check out the products
Of course.
from with the link. Use !LC Power to be able to browse their wares and to make use of their website and browse their incredible range on products, as well as a big thank you as well to Streamplify and Nitro Concepts, who have very affordable but high quality streaming equipment. That's from Streamplify, and Nitro Concepts have gaming chairs, carbon desks, and definitely ensuring that your stream are comfortable and also very high quality. And there's the command in chat !Streamplify to check out their offers as well. So thank you so much to our sponsors. Definitely we wouldn't be here without them. And once again, thank you so much for your support.
Of course. And I also want to say a massive thank you, and of course a massive thank you to 2BCU for letting us commentate here, and a massive thanks to all of you for even wanting to come. Now, who are our first two stream matches? Have we gotten that decided yet? All right, you heard it right there, folks. Now okay, well, first up we have anime memes, and who was the other one?
Anime memes?
Lamperon. Okay. Now I see anime memes as an Eno player, so this is going to be interesting. Now, of course, as a part-time Eno main, we'll have to see, but let's see what he's against. Oh, they are against.
Not very familiar with Lamperon myself as well, so it's going to be an interesting match to see. And then also in the second match we have Lazarus, who is also a part of our commentary team, but we're heading into the action here with anime memes against
Let's
Lamperon.
See it.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of
letting the intros rock, here we go.
They blamed the beasts.
I mean, his first match, definitely a good touch to see intros.
Of course, the virtual handshake, if you will.
Heaven or hell.
And it is a pot. All right. Eno intro takes 30 minutes to finish. It is a bit long. Alright, so what's your predictions for this match? What do we have here?
It's going to be a matter of how Lamperon can guess on Eno's mix, because we all know how well Eno can do damage in the close range. There's a burst spent immediately into the forward. Mega Fist goes over strong.
Oh, gets grabbed though. Oh, and the pot buster. First pot buster of the set. Definitely, Eno, bit of an awkward situation here, because while Pot can grab her in a lot of stuff, she still has to kind of stay close, which is exactly where Pot wants you. One hit, of course, Garuda pressure being what it is. It could just... nice burst. Okay.
Getting a counter from that from
counter hit overhead, here we go. Nice. Good confirm.
Stuff breaking the wall, trying to get that positive bonus on Eno. Is so scared of that positive bonus type with the chemical off as well, trying to flick the note.
That was really nice. Controlled the note upwards to avoid the flick and catch him in the recovery. Really nice. Of course, Mega Fist in this game is just massive. You really want to discourage overusage of that, especially if they start Kara canceling it.
in the corner. Magafis is just so damn good. There's Garuda though, applying more pressure. PRC.
Yeah, I think that's. Oh, he missed it. Draw in the jump H. Yeah, no, Stroke gets caught by a lot of pot stuff in this matchup, unfortunately. Definitely want to be kind of selective about when you use it. Okay, so first set is to Lamperon. Oh, he's trying to call it out with Chemical Love. Has worked a few times. Okay. Nice burst bait.
Beautiful.
Get the full
bait.
combo. Nice. And the wall break. There we go.
Chemical Love X4. You love to see it.
Bonus.
Again. Chemical Love is doing a lot of work in this matchup.
Definitely. Chemical Love catches pot as one of the few characters even as saying, oh, that was sick. Oh, back dash into the pot buster. Misses the RC though.
It's the combo to secure the corner. Oh, fast RC combo. No, Anime Memes drops it. And Lamperon given it a second least at life. Will he be able to
nice just block.
steal the...
Oh, no. No, the 6-8. Oh, that was sad.
Anime Memes afraid of the Garuda, probably trying to go for a backdash and ending up losing the round. Backdash on the slide head though. There's Chemical Love sending in the notes.
Yeah, no, Garuda is definitely, if you're mid-screen, you should just kind of take it, let it hit you, because you can't get anything off it. It's way more dangerous to block it. Nice pot buster. Oh, nice jump out.
Good stuff, and now Anime Memes trying to come off the
throw.
corner. Good burst of offense, but the back Megafish just so good.
Oh, nice 6P. Ah, baits the gold burst. But the 5P. And that's 2-0 for Lamperon.
What an abare from Lamperon. That 5P, after being hit as well by Eno. Really, really ballsy play, but the right one from Lamperon, who is now one game away from proceeding in winner's bracket.
Definitely. Don't underestimate pot 5P. It is way bigger than you think it is. Okay. Nice, the counter hit. And the 6H counter hit. Gets around the burst. Oh, nice. Jumps over the Chemical Love. Yeah, this is not where you want to be. Nice. Nice mash. Forward Mega Fist is not safe. You should always punish it. The safe jump.
Beautiful block. Using the Chemical Love once again. Flip!
And then went under it. Oh my god. Nice confirm. Positive bonus. Now, this is a bit dangerous for both of them. Oh yeah, see, that is prone to clashing.
It's a bit unlucky perhaps for Anime Memes, who's still in the lively 2Ps, but 2 bars of tension! Oh!
Chemical Love PRC forward grab to punish the slide head while it's still in startup. Absolutely nutty awareness.
Well, you can count on Anime Memes to catch you if you fall, but definitely not a comfortable fall either way for Lamperon, as Anime Memes getting some momentum right now.
Here we go, and of course Eno, probably the most momentum-based character of all, along with Milia. You do not want this character to get started, because then it just cascades into a vortex of mix-ups, which is what we've been seeing. Nice PRC backwards to get some space. Oh yeah, that's so hard to anti-air. Nice PRC. He loves that PRC grab. And the low. And finally, Anime Memes takes a game, not free.
Yeah, Anime Memes fighting back, and it was a tough situation where Anime Memes got back from being stuck in the corner against Lamperon's pressure. What was quite hard to exit, but managing to get 2 straight rounds from it. There's the burst immediately was from Lamperon. Anime Memes riding on a little bit of a momentum right now.
Definitely, and also did you notice he got the counter hit and then opted for backdash and jump up backdash, dash back in for the mix-up. That's plus. Yeah, don't mash there.
The wall as well. Positive bonus once again for Anime Memes, who has made a living out of all of this station, sending it. Oh my god, the flick will be very big. See,
gets caught in the 2K startup. Yeah, see, Anime Memes taking the right call here. Full life lead, just get the way, stay away. Pot can't get in anyways. He doesn't really have a way through Chemical Load. Oh, nice burst. Doesn't want to take it. Okay, another Chemical Love. Chemical Love is putting in work this set. The 6P didn't hit it. Oh no, Hammerfall.
Oh, that's dead.
Mega Fist. I thought he would have gone for Heat Grab.
This could potentially be set point for Lamparo, starting well with a big counter hit, the clash, and
Nice call out.
On the last life, possibly.
Ooh, good mash. Bursts out. Okay, get out of the corner. That JH. Hot air buttons are not something you mess with. Even though they seem slow, they are massive. Nice block. Not this time. Oh no, the counter hit 5H, but doesn't get anything off it. Oh, there we go.
Okay, good counter
Nice.
hit. One of the beams,
There
decap
we
definitely.
go. Now don't get hit by the Mega Fist. Nice, yeah, that's plus. No, gets grabbed. What a call out though.
What a grab by Lamparo. Damn, that was beautiful. Anime memes really putting it all on the line, but unfortunately for them, Lamparo with that grab, fastest move in the game, just 2 frames, and very good stuff. And very good timing as well. It's quite risky to go
very
for
risky.
a grab against Eno.
And especially right there with the 5 the JS counter hit him. Choosing to grab after that is essentially a 50-50 of getting a counter hit of a 5H and you just die. So, bit of a risky play, but it worked out for him. So, next up, it was Lazarus versus... Let's see here. Agubago.
Okay, Lazarus
It's
makes
his
part
name.
also of our team of commentary, so maybe a little bit of cheering on for Lazarus, as I'm seeing the bracket and already I have to feel there's a big upset with Zatovan losing in round number 1 to Carlos. Carlos is a good May player from Spain, but still Zatovan has been making a lot of top 8s like for the past 3-4 months, so it's definitely a big piece of news to see them fall down to loser side so early on, as also Lament sending MZA to the loser side. Lament is also another May player from the UK, if I'm not mistaken. MZA is a very good Eno from UAE, if I'm not mistaken. So 2 Enos already in loser side, and definitely the mix will be very, very big if you happen to be in that bracket.
They blame the beasts.
Alright, Soul versus Baiken. Now, this might actually be one of the few matchups where Baiken has a bit of an advantage in. She goes even in a lot of them, I feel. It's kind of about how good are you at calling out what the opponent's gonna do.
Versus Viking.
So we'll have to see.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, the JH. Oh yeah, no, you can't grab that. The 3-frame K, nice command grab. Nice backdash, the counter hit. Nah, no confirm though. That big 2H, big neutral tool. Covers a lot of space on the ground.
Indeed, and Agubago really going a lot for it.
Oh, nice overhead. Good confirm. Oh, misses the dust loop though.
Once again, pressuring now in the corner. Lazarus
Jumps
has to
out.
try to find a way out. Found the
Oh,
bringer.
JS. With best air button. Oh, nice. Oh no, misses the combo. Good on Agubago for saving the burst though. Wow. Okay, there's the burst. Even if Agubago loses, yeah, that's actually a big advantage for Agubago. Burst into the next round. 6H misses. Ooh, what a confirm. DP's out.
DP from Lazarus. Getting out of trouble there. Good defense on that JP. But again, Agubago gets a big counter hit going in. Setting up the Tatami. But the DP from Lazarus. Definitely
Says
good
no plus
usage of
frames. We don't care about plus frames in this house. The IID Tatami knockdown. Definitely scary. Yes, you need to block that. It's a safe jump. Oh. I want to see a run-up parry. Come on. One hit away, though, for Lazarus. Oh, no. Tried to Hiragi it.
Okay, now Lazarus gets burst back. Let's finish it.
Oh. Whoa. Nice going by Lazarus, staying calm and collected on that last bit of health. And taking the entire round back.
Very good round. Honestly, when Agubagu used burst, I thought, okay, then round 3 is going to be a little bit in favor of Lazarus, but no, definitely strong showing from the Soul player to take the whole round.
Definitely, he's not just a talented commentator, he's also a great Soul embracer, as we see in the chat. Okay, but Kabari doesn't get anything off it though. Yeah. You can't just spam the meaty there. You need to let the Tatami do the work for you or you'll get DP'd. Oh, misses the loop. Oh, reversal super. Here we go.
I think the Fafnir is this going to kill? No, not enough. But Agubagu takes the lively JH going into H. Oh, the DP with whiff! And Agubagu comfortably punishes and takes the round.
Oh, nice far slash. Both are 10 frames, but I don't actually know which one wins. Okay, bursts out, doesn't want to deal with it. Oh, yeah, no, you can't. Gunflame controls a lot of space where Baiken wants to be, it's just not in the air, so... Gets hit a lot on meaties. Is it I don't know if he's trying to Hiragi or something on Wake Up?
Lazarus with a dominant round as well. Baiken, not known for her big life pool and definitely Soul's damage showing. Oh, this is going to be another big one. No, the drop.
It's a big drop, but not a big punish, unfortunately. Oh, that's a big one though. Bursts out, doesn't want it. The gun whiffs. That was a good attempt. Unfortunately, a little too close for it. Yeah. Oh, the fully charged dust. Immediately takes advantage, and that's the second game in the set already. Lazarus just kind of dancing circles here, unfortunately.
Mankind knew that they cannot.
A lot of drops from Agubagu. It's costing him a lot. Oh, nice. And there we go, that's plus. Jumps away from the 6H. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything after Kabari here. Nice, the gun, that's plus. 2S Abari.
Beautiful stuff from Lazarus. Oh my god, the big miss! The PRC doesn't manage to keep up the combo though. Agubagu still living and still living right now. 1 pixel of health. And is this the big comeback? Oh, that was a beautiful Yosansen. Oh my god, Lazarus, stop mashing.
Beautiful confirm. Beautiful confirm. Just barely doesn't kill. Run up parry, come on. We can do it.
Something in the air. Oh. The balls on Lazarus. It's set point for the Soul player. Oh my god, the recovery of Fafnir. That's just unreal.
Yeah, of course. Kind of hard to disrespect in a lot of matchups here because of that 3-frame kick as well.
Damage definitely applied, Agubagu.
Oh, nice grab. Not this time. Oh, nice attempt to me, but the... Oh, damn. Cheeky attempt, but it didn't work. And Lazarus, 3-0. Our commentator goes on to the next round in winner's bracket, while Agubagu will have to try his luck in the loser's bracket.
Indeed, that was a sick showing from Lazarus. I'll admit I've never seen their Soul in action, but damn, definitely looking like a very tough opponent to beat. But up in Lazarus' path is going to be none other than the one who sends out of 1 to losers. So Carlos, so it's going to be Tall against May. It's not going to be easy for Lazarus, but definitely going to be a very good matchup. But speaking of good matchups, though, I'm seeing Nocturne against Snail Tiger in the bracket, and honestly, I really hope that we do get to have that on stream, because that's definitely a banger of a match.
Alright, so here we have Invalid Value and Babutaku. This Nago right here, I fought this a bunch in heaven. So let's see this. Immediately goes into Brunhilde. Nice 6p. So this matchup is really about Nago trying to control where Leo gets to go. You do not want to get Leo started, because you don't really have a lot of ways out should it happen. Okay. Good confirm. The 6-8 ended. Well, super instead. Okay. Wants that hard knockdown.
As well as the positive bonus, valid value. Getting that blood drain as well applied with the super. So definitely good value.
Good call. Now, of course, you can see how much it gave him. He spent 1.5 blood bar before he even started going back up. Good confirm. Yeah, just the Nago 2 touch. Don't want to get hit by this character. You see a lot of preemptive buttons here from Invalid Value, trying to catch something before it's out. Oh, didn't quite confirm it. Ooh, 2S counter hit. 6H, that's plus. Let's see it. Ups to complete it, PRCs to keep it safe.
Oh, no punish. Okay, a little bit unusual from Invalid, who is always really on point. Good blocks from Babutaku, but it's quite a dire situation. Likely definitely in favor of Invalid Value. Double 5-8, trying to get something going. Alright, this could be big.
There it is. Now, yeah, Stalwerbal. Let's see it. Oh, the low barely. Oh, the fake TP backwards to try and catch something. Nice run up. Oh, no. That might be... Oh, that gets the burst and opts to spend it. Oh, grab. That was actually the correct... I think that was the correct option. He had the meter to PRC it if it had missed. And had he DP'd, he would have been caught as well. Great awareness from Invalid there.
And that will be game 1 in the books, but definitely a close affair. Babutaku looks like they know how to deal with the matchup, but Invalid probably played their fair share of Leos as well. So it's not easy for either of these players trying to snipe with that 2S. So pesky, such huge range on that normal.
Oh, there's this damage. Yeah, there you go. And that was all the blood safe version too. Yeah, no, the Nago 2S is a bit of a menace, especially for characters that can't challenge it. Oh, nice grab. Tries for the rock, paper, scissor. Sees the reaction. 2H. Safe. Doesn't get punished. Gotta confirm. Doesn't quite kill, though. Oh!
Okay, S flash kick, and Babutaku living on a pixel of health burst. And the dream going in. 5p beating the jump H from Babutaku. That was a little bit...
Actually, I think what happened there was that Fukio's upper body invulnerability barely went through the JH. Oh. And then the 5p caught him on the land frames.
He needs it, he needs it.
Of course he needs it, what do you mean? He's bad, right? We're still in beta 1. Alright, and there it is. A lot of preemptive, trying to guess where he's gonna go. Nice backdash on the overhead. Doesn't try and bite. 5H. Oh, nice backdash. Distinct lack of... oh, nice burst. Oh, I was about to say distinct lack of sonic booms right as we see one. But I think that was the first of the set. Nice grab. Oh, what a call out.
Beautiful stuff from Babutaku once again. Backdoor slash will whiff, and definitely good throw from Invalid Value, who looks to be going through this Leo in style, but Babutaku definitely mounting some good comebacks here. Oh, does not break the wall.
It's actually a bit dangerous to do that. Not a lot of people, I've noticed, know that you can actually go back to mid-screen for free if they don't break it, in certain cases. There are, of course, setups to get around it. Mainly for with Eno and stuff. I don't know if Leo had one.
First out once again, and Babutaku getting a counter hit, but Invalid.
Oh no, that's death!
Again for
that's
the
death,
play.
No, opts to go for the reset. That's still death though. Yeah.
100% killing blow.
Great combo awareness though. didn't have enough meter for the super and didn't know if it would kill or drop, so instead he opted to just extend it with a PRC. And Invalid confidently taking the second set. Alright, so I've noticed Babutago doesn't seem to like the Sonic Boom in this matchup. No, I don't know.
Go on.
It's the thing about the Sonic Boom in this matchup is the S1 is kind of useless because it loses to Clone, right? Clone just auto beats it. If you do Sonic H Boom, you kind of, if they have high blood, if the Nago has a lot of okay, well we'll be back anyways. If the Nago has a lot of blood, he can't really spend his Clone to attempt to outbeat the H Boom and kind of catch you jumping in. So his only real option is either to hold it, back off, or jump. All of which Leo loves, because all of it can be caught. 6H, you catch the jump. You get a free run in if they attempt to block it, and if they just back off, you also just get to run up. It's if they're at higher blood, it can be a really good way to get in for free because they don't really get to do anything. The only thing you have to look out for is when you have the H boom out, if you begin to run up, you need to be ready to block an FD break, because if you don't, you will get clapped by a 5H counter hit, and that makes the boom disappear. So it isn't without risk.
Yeah, absolutely. But everything in Strive has risk, except Beyblade, because that's 0 block.
It only has risk against Soul, and that's it. Soul and Ram. Those are like the only two you can really say have an issue with it. Oh, he switched to Chip.
Ooh.
Oh, no, wait.
What?
He left. Oh, no, he came back in.
Alright.
Might have been a bit of a connection issue. What is going on here?
Perhaps maybe they thought it was a first to 2.
Maybe.
They're back.
Let's look. I'll look at the bracket real quick. And it was Babutaku. No. They say he won 3-0. So Invalid must have forfeited. No, wait. It's the other way around. Oh, they called wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
That was that's what's wrong. Okay. That makes more sense then. All right, and next up, it is. Let me see here. Oh, we got Barry on the stream.
The Bones
Okay.
against Stark. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is an all-British affair between former or still Axel player, but more prominent with Leo, against Stark, who has been, if I'm not mistaken, started out with Milia, but switched to Chip and has been a Chip main ever since, as they're trying to go in with that jump 2K and getting the corner. Very in trouble.
Overhead retro though. Yeah, no, Chip has a lot of ways to navigate this matchup, but of course, getting hit once and your brittle bones break. A lot of good stagger pressure. Nice. Ooh, the mix. Stark is just running circles here.
Indeed, and even diagonals and all kinds of shapes, because Barry is stuck into the
wall run.
With the wall run combo. This will definitely be a very good
Optimal.
round. Stark starting off quite with a bang.
Wow, I've only ever seen the 6H wall combos. That was a completely new one. Oh no. Counter hit into the command grab. A true combo as well. Okay. Oh, grabs the command grabs. Or the DP. Oh, baits the burst. This gets... Okay. Cancels into dash forward 2K. Keep the pressure going. Oh, 2H catching him on the end.
Stark still believing. Going in, one bar of tension as well for the chip. Ooh, spent, and Barry has to burst, otherwise it would have probably been almost a sure kill. Jump 2K, oh my god, really going in the balls. Oh, this man does
Can we just talk about that chip mix-up? The overhead quick RC into jump dust. Oh, 2D counter hit. Oh, nah, not this time. Oh. And the dash through. Oh, misses the throw though.
Beautiful backdash from
What
Stark.
I'm noticing a lot of backdashes from Stark. You run in, pretend you're gonna meaty, and then back out. Definitely respecting the DP. This is gonna kill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Barry kind of had a bit of an issue in the first round, but came back and quickly back on his feet. Getting counter hit a lot on these round starts though, but Barry.
Stark definitely really putting it all on the line here against Barry. Definitely putting on a great show, and Barry can go for that mix up from
the gold burst.
Gold burst though. This could be huge.
Meter on chip is scary. You do not want this character to get Meter to do BRC stuff.
Nice.
Look how fast he is already.
Oh, nice BRC! Good jump throw as well. Oh my god, 6k.
Not this time.
Flash kick. Barry trying to regain the initiative. Gets caught.
Gets caught on the one side. It's really hard to tell, and the OTG takes it. Yeah, no, once Leo gets that ideal hit, you basically have to kind of react really quick to see, is he going to dash through me, or is he just going to medium me on the other side? Oh, bursts out, doesn't want to deal with the combo, wants to keep him in the corner. The P, though.
Beautiful outbreak from Stark.
Ooh, the double overhead.
Ooh, the sneaky mix. Oh my god. We're going all of the directions again. Beautiful flash kick though from Barry.
Oh, nice grab. DP doesn't want to deal with it. Gold burst again. Might have been a really good. Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, that's there. I think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, full confirm.
Super, and that is another dead chip. And Barry Bones struggling, honestly, but still managing to clutch out these rounds. Stark is playing really, really well, but that final block is missing. These mixes from Barry are working out only just, but definitely still serving the purpose. Again, burst keeping Stark into the corner, and this will be good offense from Barry.
Of course, really good offense, and of course, Chip being what he is. Oh, both of them missed the grab. Chip being what he is, missing a few of these mixes wouldn't be too much of an issue, but, you know, Chip being what he is, he just dies really quick. So even one mix could be completely game-changing.
But game deciding could be this round because Barry is on the verge of taking it.
6H.
Good defense from Stark. Get opened up. Look at the
damage! And one pixel. Anything. Yeah, no, the Sonic Boom. Perfected on the last sweep of the sets. Unfortunate. Barry takes the set here. 3-0. But Stark definitely playing really well. Hopefully we get to see him make his way through loser's bracket.
Absolutely. That was a very impressive performance from Stark. Unfortunately, perhaps a little bit too much backdashing definitely caused them a big chunk of damage, especially even at the death. That backdash getting clipped, like that was the perfect summary for the match, because the backdash getting caught and Barry sealing the win with a strong 3-0. But Stark definitely a very strong performance from them as well, and Barry will move on through winner's side as we have some results from the bracket, and we have Barry against Lament coming up in, this is top 16. Albor against Carlos, so again another Spanish affair. Nocturne actually beating Snail Tiger 3-0. That's quite an impressive result, and I hope we do get to see Nocturne on stream, because Nocturne is probably the best Anji in the region, and as low tier in quotes Anji is, I really like seeing a good Anji, and Nocturne is just so
definitely brings back the memories of the Plus R days when you see one of them just completely smashing their way through. I think the key with Anji is the reason a lot of people consider him really bad is that just the spin is just it's not the greatest. So a lot of new people really like to over rely on it, and of course Ko as well being really good, but kind of if you know how to play against it, you're gonna take some counter hits for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Two very good tools, but they have to be used well because like it's not
It's not Nago spin.
yeah, it's not Ram H sword, for example, or Soul 5K. Although Soul 5K does need some placement to be completely fair to the character. So let's
Yes. Far slash though. we don't speak of that. But definitely, I think that's in general the biggest difference between the low tiers and the high tiers we see. It's just the consistency and how good their tools are.
Yeah, that's a big issue, not issue probably, a feature I'd say in Strive, because each and every single character has their tools, has their gimmicks. Like it's a bad word, but that's kind of what you can describe all of this, all of the tools that characters have, and it is up to the players to actually use these tools to the best of their potential. But as you said, some characters have straightforward and easy tools, which are very, very good. Other characters have probably nearly as good tools, but much harder to implement to their best of the usage. And that is practically Anji, which who depends on spin and co, but placing them is really, really hard.
Yeah, indeed. And I think we're going to see the last round here between this is Barry and who was the other one? Okay, so round 4 is Elber versus Carlos and Nocturne versus whoever comes up when the opponent wins that match.
Okay. So
now on the mention of strong tools and but kind of hard to implement, I think a great example of this is Gold Lewis. Coffin swings are incredibly deadly, but using them correctly, getting to the point where you even get to use them in some matchups, it's really hard, especially if the opponent knows what to do against it. It can be really hard to kind of catch them, since a lot of them kind of have a very linear setup. So funnily enough, despite the coffin swings being really good, he relies more on his ability to safe jump than he relies on his ability to use the coffin swing.
yeah, indeed. And his Goldua's jumping tools though really, really strong, especially that jump does. It's so damn.
Jump slash as well catches a lot. Milia hates that matchup because jump slash covers the perfect space for it.
And
now,
speaking also of Gold Lewis, though, we might have actually Nocturne up against Gold Lewis in Smoib if they manage to get past the Papaino. So Smoib Papaino definitely going to be a banger of a match. Unfortunately, we won't be streaming that, but we'll stream the winner of Smoib versus Papaino against Nocturne. So definitely a very interesting one, but just as interesting is going to be this all-Spanish affair between Albur and Carlos, Nago and May. So two very hard hitters and two gutsy characters.
That is actually one of the few matchups where we have about a 50-50 of Nago. Because a lot of the tools that Nago would rely on regularly, May kind of has some ways around it. 2S doesn't really matter when the Dolphin goes over it. So you kind of have to respect the May's ability to just kind of instantly disrespect some big buttons and just go in. And of course, May air buttons being what they are. But I don't think how many characters get true safe jumps in this game. I know Baiken and Gold Lewis get one off practically every knockdown. Are there other characters? Maybe Giovanna as well. Of course, Giovanna being another character I'd love to see some high-level gameplay of.
True, very, very good statement. Seeing the likes of Akarayan or Arfu in Europe especially, or maybe Arcrivo Asia champion TY, definitely an insane player with Giovanna. I feel they are taking her to new heights, and seeing TY is surely a great pleasure to for all Strive enjoyers, honestly.
Yeah, indeed. I think Giovanna kind of benefited a lot more from the update than a lot of characters, because she was kind of linear back before that. But speaking of linear, it's time for Albert versus Carlos, and let's see how this unfolds.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Classic Hotashi skin for
Of
Albert.
course.
And Carlos here trying to back away, perhaps trying to play around the space from Nago, but Albor goes in.
Nice anti-air though. Yeah, see, this is where May might have a bit of an issue. How's she gonna get out? Look at the risk. Any hit here.
Blood will slowly drain down. Ooh, good jump back from Carlos, but unfortunately not able to do anything. That risk is blinking. And oh, another throw!
No, he missed it. He canceled it too early, but still gets the combo. Yeah, Carlos kind of looked overwhelmed there for a sec, not quite knowing what he wanted to do there.
Stuck in the corner against Nago, not your favorite situation in Strive, definitely.
I'm actually surprised. May being one of the few characters in the game that has a 100% guaranteed round start win against Nago. He doesn't really have a way to deal with 2S. He can get some light punishment off it, but that requires a hard call out, and he gives up his turn. Wow! Oh, look at that burst! This is look at the damage.
Damn, almost 100-0 in the space of one single combo, but Nago's guts definitely playing out to the favor of Albor, who is still
Nice XP.
in range.
Oh no, misses the combo.
Unfortunate. And
Oh, and the dolphin catches the backdash. The whale putting in work. I think it's an orca actually. The 3K. Nice. 6H.
Right,
Yeah.
beautiful punish on Shizurioki. There's the
Oh, that's
beach
the
ball.
heavy. Oh, the overhead. Here we go.
Not gonna kill, but definitely life lead swinging hard in favor of Carlos, who now is in a commanding life lead. But
Beautiful
there's the
backdash.
2H. And
Oh, wow, okay. Wow, that took some balls. Normally you wouldn't try and challenge that. May air buttons are notorious for just kind of beating out stuff. Despite it not really, it feels like you should be able to beat it.
oh no, punish on 3K, no meter as well on Carlos.
Oh, no.
So Albor definitely passing it
Burst.
off. Goes for
I
burst.
don't know if that burst was the right call though. Oh,
No, the drop.
oh yeah.
That was painful
Carlos
to watch.
running it back. Yeah, no, I don't know if that burst was a really good idea. Had full blood, no real way to approach. He got lucky on the super jump H there.
I feel Albor went for a gold burst, but unfortunately they got in block stun literal milliseconds before. So that's unfortunate for Albor, as they are
There we
once
go.
again
Now
exerting
he gets to go
pressure.
crazy. Oh, nice call out.
Jump out from Carlos, but still Albor getting the hits in. Oh, went for 2K, which cost him the full combo, but still look at the bar.
Oh, and the
There's
dust.
attention. Penned perfectly. No, not enough to kill once again.
Carlos needs to be careful mashing out on that far slash. It's it might seem tempting, but if the Nago doesn't have blood, or has blood to use, or has meter, it can quickly turn into death. Oh, nice. Over the clone. Oh, what a call out. Nice. The heavy dolphin. The beach. And here it comes. The overhead grab. Overhead kiss combo.
Damn, still manages to get the wall break, and now positive opponent's about to rock. Ooh, the clone sniping the up dolphin to 8. Good block, but blood-sucking universe from Albor, who is continuing this insane pressure in the corner. YRC to steal back the turn. Is Albor going to
Look at
finish
the
it
risk.
off?
Look at the risk. You don't want to get hit here. No other character builds up risk in this game like Sol and Nago.
Oh, the blood slowly rising, but still doing
Albert
nothing.
taking it back. Definitely.
does-
Now,
It
blood
doesn't
meter
look
is.
like...
Oh yeah, no, continue. I keep cutting you off.
No, it's okay. It doesn't look like Carlos has any replies to Albu's pressure in the corner, but in mid-screen we're seeing a lot of good things from the main player. They are really proactive, just like this, the challenge is at 5p. And in mid-screen, Albur has it very, very rough. So if Carlos can deny the possibility for Albur to do their game plan, I think Carlos has a very strong chance of taking this.
Definitely. Now, of course, one of the reasons Nago being as strong as he is, a lot of people say, oh, the blood meter is a negative. Well, actually, it can be looked at as a positive, and it seems Albert's doing that. Oh, as he gets 2 command grabs in a row. Of course, the blood meter, of course, limits what he can do, but that limiting factor is a bit of a mind game because he can still use specials even if he's rising in blood, and that can give some nasty callouts if you're not ready for him. Will be willing to spend meter on it.
Burst coming out of Albur, keeping Carlos in the corner, who wastes their own burst. Catches the close slash, but no confirm to the combo.
Oh, I missed the confirm. Full charge dust. Could have taken that. Oh. Of course, Far Slash getting buffed to practically remove half the blood meter now.
Right, Beyblade whips.
Okay.
Blood was
Oh no,
right.
that's death. Yeah, unfortunately, Carlos feels like he didn't really know what to do when he has the corner. Great mid-screen presence, great combos, but just not quite sure what to do there. So 2-1 Albur. Oh, the Dolphin. Nice burst.
Beautiful burst from Albur, keeping Carlos in the corner. Look at that blood rising. The risk is also rising. A lot of red on screen, just like the blood of Carlos, who gets sucked in. The risk is blue.
Yeah.
And
There you go.
one single hit gets the burst out.
Bit of a risky burst. Oh yeah, no. Oh, no full confirm. Okay. Nice. Found the way out.
The Orca, a lot of tension though for Albur. Could definitely be spent to good use there. It is trying to pay perhaps the punish. The risk once again.
Oh, there we go.
It's been blinking for half a minute in this whole set probably. And Albur moves to set point. One single heart could be left for Carlos if they don't do a comeback.
Okay, decides to back off here. How are you gonna approach the full blood Nago? Like that. He gets the knockdown. OTG to get the full Summy setups. Nice air combo.
While keeping the corner position
catch the
as
match.
well. Oh, what a throw from Albur.
Great call out. Surprised he isn't throwing that. I'm fairly sure you can throw that when she lands. I don't think it has enough blocks done.
One go Bloodsucking Universe Fast RC
Oh, that's death.
into
That's
the
death.
super.
I'm calling it.
No,
I'm calling it that's death.
it's not.
Oh no. Okay.
Hard
Had he
no,
had he slightly walked back, it would have been death.
Oh, what a punish! Oh, tried to bait out the burst. A little bit greedy, perhaps, from Carlos. There's the 3K. Very risky one, but manages to hit its mark. Sending in the clone and sitting.
Oh, Beyblade.
No! The burst will be wasted.
the dust.
50 will hit once again. And Albur will progress on to the next round. I think they make it to top 8. That means exactly. They make it to top 8 where they'll be facing another May Lament, sending Barry Bones to losers bracket.
Oh, damn.
Interesting result.
Interesting. Very interesting. And of course, that is a match we'll be seeing as its top 8 is streamed in its entirety. As far as I'm aware, at least. So it ended up being Smoip against Noctron.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh my god. This
Right here. Get out your notepad. Get out your notebooks. Get ready. This is the match to take notes.
This is going to be a banger, and I wouldn't be surprised if this actually was the match or the set of the night, because Noctron and Smoip, two insanely talented players, and using characters which are not very common. Anji for Noctron and Smoip, and Gold Lewis for Smoip. But apart from they being quite or very good, they are character specialists with their mains. So you're definitely going to see tech, which isn't that easy to pull off, or that regular as well. So clearly a very interesting matchup. Plus, coupled with the fact that Smoip doubles a little bit on Anji himself, could be maybe some interesting counter situations to Noctron's Anji.
Definitely. Now, Goldu is, of course, my side character, so we'll... Level 5,000! Oh my god! I know how to play this game. Level 5,000. Never mind. Definitely looking forward to this. See some of that, the yellow. Of course, already seeing that jump dust.
Such
the
a
overhead.
good button.
Backdashes.
Noctron now applying the pressure, sending in that butterfly. 5k,
Nice.
6h. Interrupting is not an option right here. There's the Fujin. Once again, pressure from Noctron.
Let's send the pressure. Of course, Goldu 2P kind of has issues against Dinosaur because Anji, he can't really do a whole lot. He doesn't have a way out. He doesn't have a button to just press to kind of disrespect. They're either too slow or they don't hit. Okay, and now that eliminates that. Oh, nice just block.
And Noctron also a very aggressive Anji. Also one of the only Anjis I've seen to preferably go for Gold Burst instead of Blue Burst, and the offense definitely paying off. Smoib not able to do almost anything in this first round. Noctron will take it quite well.
Yeah, no, I think Smoip needs to do some more coffin callouts here in the neutral. Otherwise, he's going to end up in this exact situation here. And he needs to call out that fan throw. Jump, rising jump S.
Noctron now in a very good position. 2 bars of tension as well. Smoip with no
nice grab.
results.
Yeah, you see that? Even after the throw tech. Nice grab! Let's see it. And gets disrespected. Must have missed the input.
Oh,
The burst bait. Unfortunate. So if you notice there, after the throw break, Anji 2P'd, and but Goldu is opted for 5S, but lost. It didn't reach. Oh no, this is damage. Surprising he didn't run up there. Okay, yeah. There we go. 3 hits, that's half your health.
Oh, jump dust actually whiffs.
Ooh, tries to punish it, but the backdash keeps him safe. And the knockdown, full screen knockdown, and that's okay. Plus again. Spins it. Oh, tries to call it out, but didn't block.
There it is, the gold burst from Noctron coming in, and definitely not afraid to try to go for this comeback. A little bit of a hero's burst.
Ooh, yeah, nice call out. So if you notice there, Noctron went for a run-up hit, PRC, and then backdash to try and call out a burst. Didn't revert him with anything this time, unfortunately, but great attempt. Oh, yeah, nice throw tech. Yeah, no, and here you see the jump D attempts coming in.
For a jump here, that's the Noctron special as well, going for a lot of burst baits with the jump cancels. Into the Nagi hop
Nice.
for another throw tech.
Jesus.
Smoip. Is he reacting to
point.
2 frames?
Again, exact same situation. I'm surprised he isn't going for the coffin Oki. As that's the, so, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, if you do run up 269, or 268, it's a guaranteed meaty, and it's plus 20. Or something ridiculous like that. It's really plus. Nice. Oh, misses to confirm against the 5D.
Noctron now heading to duel number 3, which could potentially mean a 2-0 lead for the Anji player. Starting off with a spin. Smoip though, capable enough to go for fast recovery.
Oh, there we go.
confidence swing. There's the burst, attempted
Right
gold
there,
burst once again.
Smog is doing a lot of the backdashable stuff, which is kind of surprising, seeing as Noctron has backdashed it almost every time.
Oh, and Nocturne has almost all gone for Rin every time, and Smoib has been getting hit by the overhead each and every single time. One bar of tension
nice
for both
low.
of these players, and
There we
Smoib-
go. And there's the knock. Yeah, called him out. Called him out on it. Not this time. Oh, see the backdash to try and bait a grab? Oh no. This is where it gets dangerous. Yeah, no throw break this time.
Burst could make or
Yeah,
break
there we
this
go.
fight. Smoib uses it well, sending in that Skyfish. No,
Oh,
it's
there we
like-
go. No jump S. Jump.
my
Oh, I want to see it. You need to call out those jump ins.
Legit counter hit into the follow up, and Nocturne goes 2 games up. The momentum definitely going on really strongly for the Anji player, really tearing it apart. Smoib playing really well, but cannot really, unfortunately, close around. And this could actually be the final game in this set. Let's see if Smoib can do the run back, the sweep, or if Nocturne will proceed.
There we go.
Winner
There it is.
semifinals.
So what you just saw there, that's the 268. Unfortunately, he went for the 2K frame trap, which is backdashable. But since Noctron is backdashing as much as he is, I think a 486 call out would be really good for the backdash after that. And Smoke really needs to catch these air approaches. So jump S call outs would be really nice to see. If he doesn't, he's gonna keep being put in the corner like this.
This is dead. No, does not opt to go for meter. Okay, there it is though. The fan super. Breaking the walls. Breaking the heart as well. The last one remaining for Smoib. But Nocturne, damn, really not slowing down.
There
Smoib
we go.
has to do
There it
something
is.
different.
There it is. Full knockdown. Oh, the gold burst. And cold.
What an anti-air. That was godlike. The Ko, beautiful
Look
stuff.
at the damage, too.
Corner as well. Fan again? No.
Reset. Oh my
The
god.
slump. Nocturne, calm down.
Noctron just said, alright, we're ending this. That's it. Noctron just completely... You just said, okay, you're gonna hit me with that, then I'm hitting you with this. Damn. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's blocking that. You all got grabbed. Every single one of you.
That was one of the most impressive performances from Nocturne or from anyone, honestly, in general, because Smoib is a hell of a competitor, and to be able to get a 3-0 so convincingly the way that Nocturne just did, that's a statement that they are in this to win it, and win it with style. Definitely Nocturne making a big statement that they are the number one target now. They are in winner semifinals facing the winner of Zin or Invalid Value. The match is still going on right now, but damn, what a showing from Nocturne. That was absolutely insane.
That was insane. So, we're gonna take a 5-minute ad break, and after we take a quick little bracket, and after that we'll take a quick 5 minutes break, and yeah. So, as you just said, of course, Noctron up against the top here. We've got Lament and Albert on the top side. Let's see, who have we got in losers down here?
Losers bracket is a little bit convoluted, looks
Ooh.
like, and we have a lot of potential killers in there. We have Smoib, who is waiting for the winner of Tintan and Cloud to battle for a place in top 8. We have Barry Bones, who is also on the verge of loser's side top 8.
course. Carlos
Yeah.
down there too as well.
Carlos, yes. MZA as well. MZA defeating Snail Tiger, so not a very good run for Snail Tiger, unfortunately. One of the best players from Germany, a fantastic Kai, who also won a tournament last Sunday, Akorol Strive of the Wild, so pretty impressive performance. We still have Apapaino battling it out, trying to get into top 8 as well. And Kanza and SBF. So it's going to be a Chimera, if I'm not mistaken. That's definitely going to be one to watch. But yeah,
Definitely.
the bracket loser side is still forming up, but definitely going to be a strong quartet of competitors who will complete this top 8.
Definitely. So stay tuned and join us after the break, and then we'll be ready to commentate some more banger matches.
I know the time of darkness will team, so what do you fight for? You must know your place. Now it's time to feast. Bring it out, keep grinding, diving deep like cold steel. I won't face my doom, sayonara. Well done, how dare you? Never too late to bend the knee. When their freezes over, sayonara. I know the time of darkness will come someday, but I will fight it till the day I die. Break it out, diving deep like cold steel. I will not face the doom, sayonara.
Break yourself inside out. She told me, we know deep down there's no way.
Hello, everyone, and we're back. Hope you enjoyed the short break. And just in case you aren't aware, this is 2BCE, the Challenger League for Strive. My name is CardSurfingAlie, and I'm here with Rexu.
Hello. Glad to be here and glad to be commentating this insane tournament with you. Honestly, it's going to be a banger. I mean, I'm expecting this top 8 to really be something else. We already have Lament against Albur waiting. They're going to be kicking off this top 8, but there's also going to be Nocturne action as well for those Anji fans, Anji hopefuls. The character is not dead, and Nocturne is surely alive in the hopes to be the second direct qualifier to the final 8 in the second part of the season. But first, we have Lament going up against Albur. So we saw Albur defeating MA previously on stream. Let's see if they can do the two-peat.
And Lament, of course, taking out Barry in winners bracket. So we might have a bit of a banger here. Though, of course, we are expecting all of them to be bangers.
Mankind.
Absolutely. Starting off with
Blume
against Hotashi Green Albur. The classic Albur color as well, as Lament really going on. Big offensive bot, just 1-6p, and Albur steals back the turn.
Alright, both seeing a lot of neutral. The nice dash in though. And then here we go. Oh, I think he tried to backdash.
They played the blood
Oh, too far
slowly
away.
rise.
No punish though. Oh, 2H. And far slash. Well, that's all this blood back. Now you're gonna have to hold this pressure. Or that happens.
Hold this round loss, because Albur, when they go in, they definitely go big time.
Oh,
Damage. Ooh, full
Nice burst.
conversion. Good burst from Lament.
really good burst actually. Forces Nago to stay at that high blood without any opportunity to get any back. Oh no! No punish though! What a jump over.
Bad dash from Albur. Evading
Oh, the 6P. PRC. Keep up. Oh, yeah. Side switch. There you go. Get the corner back. The meaty.
Albur trying to lock Lament into the corner, but good stuff from the May player, but unfortunately he's still getting hit. Good blocks. Slash,
This is where it gets
FD.
dangerous. Good backdash. Couldn't get anything off it, unfortunately. Look at the risk.
5H, Dolphin come out, still not going to pop.
What a grab!
Oh my god.
Albert said, stop it. Not any longer. Get down.
Duel 1.
That was a nice call out. He saw he kept air dashing and said, okay, if you're gonna keep doing it, then get down. Okay.
Trying to go for that.
Oh,
FD.
nice.
Ooh, what a beautiful throw from Lament. But once again, good burst from Lament, keeping Nago into corner. But how long will he be able to keep on this pressure? The drop combo again.
What a side switch. There's the overhead kiss. We gonna see burst? Nope, a drop combo. Tried to bait it.
The wall 6H and life bars almost even. Let's see if one touches on it. Takes big. What a PRC from Lament. Baiting the burst, which was a hopeful burst from Albert, but a reasonable one since they were both very, very low on.
Oh, again!
Oh my god, the throw. That was god.
Figured it out. So for those who don't know, clone Fukio clone slash is not safe. The only thing that is 100% gapless, if he does clone, is 2-2P. You can do 2P, and it'll catch you matching. But that's it. That's the only one. Everything else is just hoping you respect it. And
counter
oh
it
yeah,
again.
another one. And no need to burst bait this time. Just take the full confirm and the hard knockdown. Let's see it. A safe jump.
For Lament, trying to close slash pressure.
Nice
Oh
6P.
my god, good 6P to Dolphin. 5H now. And Albur, very high blood, so they can't really commit Fukios.
Oh, wait a minute. With that amount of blood, I think Whale would have actually completely locked him down. He would have had to spend blood to get up. But Lament taking it anyways.
So it's one game apiece now, so plenty of undecisiveness,
Oh, no.
you may call it like that.
Oh, run up and then get 6P. There we go.
Oh, gonna pop. Oh my god, did Lament actually
That's,
realize that they were gonna pop? Beautiful. Keeping the distance, not going in after the 5P challenge. And Lament now, really, the adaptation is real, I have to feel.
Alright. There's the good old pressure. No challenge on the Beyblade. Nice backdash.
Knockdown and more pressure. 5H,
Okay.
6P could block this time. BSU will whiff, but no punish from Lament, who is not in the life lead, but still trying to.
Trying to disguise his in. I think he realized he was being a little predictable. Oh yeah, Nago close slash. Don't jump above him.
Just waiting for both of these players, although Lament has a round in advantage, so not a very desirable situation to use.
Again.
Again, beautiful. Throw in the corner, denying Albert the possibility to get pressure. I think that was a burst bait, but unfortunately moved a little bit too early.
Yeah, I don't think he moved too early. I think he just forgot to FD brig actually. Oh, no confirm though. Okay, that kept him safe. What a 6P.
Popping the jaw, 2H, getting separation, but still Lament with the life lead, 6H plus
Just run in, overhead kiss. That was the Kai special right there.
And Lament now moving in the lead in the set, 2-1 for the May player. Definitely,
Wasn't
very-
full screen. That was certainly not next to him either. I'll tell you that. But that was definitely the Kai special. Just keep going for the grab. If they can't react to it. If you just run in, you've got to press a button, right? Oh, 6H counter hit. Nice confirm. Lament really taking advantage of his round start buttons. And another one.
Into overhead kiss. This will hurt a lot.
Oh, that's dead. Oh no! Will it kill?
Nago guts. Ah, good stuff. though. And what a round from Lament, who is on set point, sending Albor to loser side and getting into winner finals. But Albor has something to say about it. Will break the wall with that 6P, making a statement that they are once again fighting for their life and not willing to give it up that easily.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I meant with that clash. It has a bit of a tendency. I think Albor has stretched his luck. Nice grab. Another one. If you're gonna hold, then hold this.
There's a War as well coming in hard, knocked down.
This time.
What a backdash from Albor, sitting on 1 bar of tension. There it is spent. Smell the ocean again.
That might barely kill. Nope, it's gonna barely survive.
Yep. And Lament now sitting on burst as well as 1 bar of tension going in. Ooh, the cross up. And Albor it's mixed. There's
Oh yeah, no, the massive close slash. Oh, wall. That was great combo awareness from Lament there. Just you got the hit. Don't give him a chance. Just kill.
Absolutely, Lament. Beautiful. Confirm. And taking the
Stealing
whole
that round.
set and going into winner finals. The first player sitting in winner finals. But again, Albor getting clipped a couple of times with that backdash as well. We saw it in previous games as well. That backdash can really haunt you because it's really unfortunate, or not unfortunate, but some players, and I'm one of them unfortunately, have a habit to just backdash out of trouble, but it gets caught so many times that you lose so much life out of an attempted backdash.
Definitely. Now Noctron versus Invalid here. Okay, bursts out.
Dash again. There's the beautiful spin into Goldberg's the Nocturne special, and Invalid into the corner. Big damage is going to be applied, not enough to kill. Beautiful hop after the Fujin, and Invalid Valley has to block so many times. It's just been Anji gameplay, and Nocturne with a perfect starting off the
Noctron
second
statement.
winner semifinals with a bang. Dang, the offense is still going on.
Oh, nice call out. No butterflies. Okay, here we go. Opts to go for the more blood economic version instead of the full damage. Okay, and the hard knockdown. Now, are you gonna go for the bait? No, he didn't. So after that super, there's a specific bait you can do. That is a complete 50-50. They hit it on the same frame between command grab and a button. Oh! Nice confirm.
Getting a convenient wall stick. Sending Anji back to the starting section of the stage. Going in with the jump, and Nocturne though. Getting that Fujin. Spins over 5k. There's the Fujin once again. Oh, PR6. Again the gold burst from Nocturne.
And the overhead. No confirm. Tries to bait the burst, but still gets hit.
From Nocturne again with the
he
jump.
tried it.
Beautiful delay with the jump dust to delay the falling.
Okay, Ko into the butterfly. Okay, let's see it. Yeah. Oh no, the butterfly screwed him up. Okay. Yeah, no, you don't want to challenge that. That screen freeze is like an Axel super. He always acts first. Yeah, no, you're not timing that. Good luck.
Presence of mind from Nocturne. One of the few players who I see using that jump dust to delay that dropping timing and manage to get a hit in to kill off his opponent. Very smart stuff indeed. And Nocturne now 1 game advantage with a gold burst off the set.
At a certain point, you just gotta start feeling bad if you're Invalid, right? You got girl bursted 3 times. Meanwhile, he's baited half of yours. And another grab.
Another one.
Oh, and the overhead.
Another perfect. 2 perfect out of 3 round wins. Nocturne is really on a roll, and not only a spin. Beautiful confirm once again, and this will be big damage, keeping the corner as well. The backdash will not doesn't mean any harm for Invalid, who tries to come out of the corner.
Oh, nice thing. Overhead. Yeah, I called it.
Burst bait once again. There it is from Invalid. Good use of burst, but still.
Surprised he didn't try and RC that, but that's death.
Jeez.
Damn. Noctron just completely on point right now.
Nocturne is
Dancing his way
really
around.
bossy.
Showing why he's possibly the best on GEU.
Duel 1.
Oh, absolutely. This is really a show from Nocturne. Invalid Valley hasn't really been able to implement the game plan at all. This could be the chance now. Oh, the first burst we've seen. But again, Nocturne
That was
the initiative.
and another burst bait. My god. Now I just want to point out he spun through the clone, which was invulnerable to the meaty. The follow-up close slash. Oh, 2H counter hit. This could be dead. And he mashes out.
What a challenge. What a challenge from Nocturne, who will be heading to set point.
Another spin, but not this time.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
again.
not this time. No, too much spin.
A little bit dizzy perhaps. Oh, there's the throw. We'll go into the vortex now. Nocturne really with a lot of momentum riding on his
Nice.
part. What a 6p from Invalid.
Yeah, still 2k far slash there. It's not quite gatless, unfortunately. Of course, gatlings being what they are. Oh, not quite enough bar to kill. Oh my god.
Ooh, throw will whiff. Invalid Valley trying to catch a breather, and there it is. A good round finally from Invalid after being under.
Oh no, this time. No hit on the gold burst this time. What a mash! Close slash and then he mashes out of the Beyblade.
What a challenge, that 5k from Invalid as well. Nocturne though using FD, creating separation, but Invalid still sitting on one
Oh no.
of tension. HOTG, what
there
a
we
counter!
go.
Oh, straight into super.
Yeah, not a lot of bar. Does he know the RC combo? Can he kill? Yeah, come on!
Ooh, just not enough to kill. Anji has a lot of guts and has a lot of meter. PRC
Gets it. He
straight.
deserves that. He deserves that. That was a nutty RC combo right there. He did know it. Unfortunately, the 2K scaling a little too hard.
The guts though to go for that 2p challenge from Invalid Valley definitely rewarded with a game, but it's still Nocturne in the
Spinning
lead.
this time. Oh wow, no punish for the 5P whiff. Oh, here we go. Backdashes it. Burst out, doesn't want to deal with it. That is a guaranteed burst point if you don't have any meter. That's technical. So,
Ooh, what a combo from Nocturne again.
always always gives a hard knockdown. So,
Oh, is that dead?
oh yeah, no, he dropped it.
Oh,
Still dead though.
plus RC to style on his opponent, and Nocturne once again on set point, starting off with the jump back into throw, and you're into the blender. Oh, 6p, unfortunate misinput on the Shitsu, going in though, plus frames, Invalid
Okay.
getting caught, and now you have to wait in the corner, much more plus frames
There
coming
we
in.
go.
6p once again, Invalid's most effective resource, I have to say.
Oh yeah, nope, no spin this time. What a call out.
Moving
Look
out
at,
of the
look at the
box.
blood bar.
Oh, he's gonna pop! Oh, he spins on the pop! And that will be a dead Nagoriyuki. Nocturne, with the aid of the blood gauge, eventually hitting its peak, will be the second name into winners finals and will face Lament in what's going to be definitely a very interesting set. The winner of the winner of which will have almost a foot in the qualification for the final 8 later on in the season.
All right, let me take a quick look at the bracket here. So in losers, Smoip has made it further. Alper, of course, now down there as well with Invalid. So maybe we haven't seen the last of them. Of course,
Exactly.
Barry right now fighting Babutaku, and Carlos, unfortunately, out with MCA taking the round. And now it is, I believe it is Lament versus Noctron, or are we doing losers bracket? It is MCA. It is MCA versus his opponent when they're done, which is either, I believe, Barry or Babutaku. It is Barry. Barry just
Yeah.
so
With a
Barry
strong
versus
trio.
MCA.
So good stuff, and the Bones will be once again fighting. Probably Barry against Bobotaku was a Leo mirror unless Barry went to the Axel. I figured that Axel has a better time than
Definitely,
a Leo
definitely.
mirror, and
Especially
we
since
have-
Leo can't. I think Sickle Flash might actually beat Sonic Boom because it goes under, and he can lariat him from full screen. So when you're trying to do Sonic Boom full screen, he just says no, come here.
True. Very, very good point. And we have Zin against Kanza for the last spot in top 8, which is taking place right now. Surely an interesting match as well. Chip against Kai. Although Kanza did have a mean chip as well, so could maybe have run the mirror for the set. The winner of that will face Smoib in the second losers top 8 match. But we're heading into Barry Bones against MZA, so I'm guessing it's going to be Eno against Leo.
Ooh.
I feel that
Eno or Leo. I actually feel Axel would be better in this matchup because the DP is kind of not really going to get a whole lot with it if the Eno's careful.
Honestly, I would have thought that Eno would have the advantage against Axel, but speaking to some Eno players, they told me that
Yeah,
the matchup is fairly even, if not even Axel favored, because of that hover dash, which really screws up your movement, because 5B is just so effective then against it.
All right. Though Leo against Eno is interesting as well because 2S and 6H will catch stroke. I think 5K actually catches it too. And if you're really quick, you can react with crossover, and you'll go past the chemical love hit and hit them again.
Duel 1.
It is Axel.
Let's rock.
So I called it.
It is Axel indeed, what it is getting
Immediately in the
damaged.
corner.
MZA going in.
First south.
Force use the burst.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, no, don't let him get that overhead. Go burst whiffing.
So no player has burst right now. Big
MCA
on the
loving
hit.
it. That's gonna be damage. And he opts for the setup instead. Yep, there we go.
Oh, that's dead.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, no, this is definitely a matchup where you might win the majority of neutral as Axel, but if she ever gets in, good luck getting out.
Absolutely.
But again, the exact same exchange practically. 6H counter hit, and that's going to be the same. Yep.
The corner as well. So
There we go.
victory. What a challenge though from Barry, and now
Barry bomb.
Rensen.
Oh no. Okay, bursts out. Okay, no sickle storm this time. Oh, gets hit by the end of it. Oh, the 5P barely whipping, and there we see it. Trying to approach at full screen, and you just kind of have to deal with it. Yep. And another one. Yep. Nope. Not getting in this time. And there we see just how effectively Axel can zone out any full screen approach. Might be a little harder once you get to mid screen though.
46 speedo from MZA going in, and Axel locked in the corner. MZA trying to maybe navigate though. The sickles barricade,
There's the
a
rainwater.
little bit of separation, all that he needed to try to implement the Axel game plan. MZA is still struggling with it.
Oh, there we go.
Barry
Ran
running
so
away,
fast.
legging it.
No reason to go close to him. And there we go. Oh, what a burst bait.
What a beautiful burst bait. The awareness on Barry Bones, that is why they are one of the best players in the region. And MZA though, making their life difficult in that first game. Let's see if MZA can continue to improve on what was quite an interesting and promising start, or will Barry just
Okay, he's in.
take the lead?
Let's see it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, nice call out. Gold burst whipping. The awareness from Barry here, not letting the hover, not what am I calling it, the dive kick cancels through. The moment she tries to cancel, he's just nah, get down.
Speed up, catching the jump out, sending in
Oh
the
no!
note, keeping the O-key. Good stuff once again, 6H to kill. And MZA, another good round.
Great round, actually. Trying to use Chemical Love to maybe try and catch a few things. Nice IB. I feel like IBing in this matchup might be key. If you're able to IB some of the stuff and not lose as much space. Oh, yeah, nope. Oh, there we go.
Beautiful 5k though, the throw will whiff and going in once again. That's a bait!
Yeah, there we go. And he knows the punish too.
Once again, setting in the nose to keep Barry into the corner, going a beautiful empty jump into the low, and Barry in a lot of trouble. Definitely not where you want to be against Eno, though the jump does creating separation.
Oh, and hilarious.
And duel number 3 though, Barry really needing this round to go 2-0 up, otherwise MZA will increase their momentum if they can manage to tie the setup. Dash up throw, the Kai special!
Yeah, we're just seeing Axel's game plan in play here. Oh,
Damn. Ooh, okay, managing to
and
get the
calls out the IRC. Goes for reset instead. 3 overheads.
so much pressure from him.
Chemical up under the burst. Oh no! Oh, that was actually so good from MCA, but unfortunately, barely loses the set.
Damn, reruns of the first game, ending with the burst bait from Barry Bones to punish and get the match as well. So it's 2-0 for Barry Bones, but
Yeah.
MZA really playing very well, and Barry has to be sweating in order to manage to win these rounds.
Of course, and we see Barry maybe a little used to where people wanna, you know, burst his stuff, but it seems we might have had a rage quit.
I think no, it's not a rage quit. Unfortunately, the lobby disconnect. It's unfortunately quite common in Strife, and we lost spectators, so it's.
Yeah, they're playing. I can see their life going down.
Yeah, Barry took the
Unfortunately, we're
first
gonna
round
have
of
to.
that.
We're gonna have to miss this last one, unfortunately. We apologize for that. Strive being what it is, not completely bug-free, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially the lobbies, the famous 10-0
And, hey,
matchup.
At least we aren't talking Xrd lobbies, where if you spectate and the match ends, no one can use the cab, it just breaks.
Oh.
So
What?
hopefully we won't need to remake the room here, and we'll just join in on the next one.
Looks like Barry has a good life lead though. MZA trying to diminish it. Barry almost in kill range right now with the set point. Remember? MZA though making a comeback.
Oh!
Ooh, life bars even.
Oh, this is
Down to the wire, and the final bit of life looks like.
Oh! MCA takes one.
Was it a double KO actually?
I think it was.
Damn, if it was a double KO, I'll be gutted. We missed it, and MZA is starting off really, really strong. Look at the life
Oh
on
my,
Berry just going down frantically. Damn, MZA!
Let's I'm gonna do a little biased one here. Let's hope MCA wins this so we get another round, hopefully.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my god, MZA really on a roll?
Commentating life bars. This is the real Strive experience right here.
Damn,
All
Barry
right.
though, getting a good comeback.
Let's see.
Barry's still alive. Oh,
Oh
no, the
no,
damage
he might
is
have been
being
put full screen.
done. Life bars are almost even once again.
Oh,
no, Barry
no.
managing to clutch it out. MZA after a huge life lead. Still, unfortunately, getting defeated. Barry Bones will move on through the loser side of top 8, or is it actually? Because they're still fighting? Oh yeah, there it is. Barry with the celebration.
Yeah, no,
And,
the fighting is just while you're at the menu at the end. It looks like you're still fighting. It's when it's asking for a rematch. So it looks a little weird. So next up, we have Sin versus, I think it was Smoip.
Yes, oh my god, man. Loser side of this bracket is just
Oh, he said
super
no
sad.
Milia this time. We're doing Chip. Interesting. Of course, Smoip being the Gold Lewis. I hope he can deal with it, but yeah, I don't think this might be one of Gold Lewis's issues where just I don't think he can keep up with the speed, unfortunately. But we'll have to see how Smoip deals with it, and hopefully he's able to deal with it fairly well. I want to see more Gold Lewis here. Oh, immediately bursts out.
Damn, look at the damage of one single swing!
There we go.
Schmicks.
There it is. So what you just saw there was the ideal catching backdash stuff. Smoip is 1-0 up. He won one game off stream apparently. So, well, you can just tell. Maybe Sin isn't used to when he can get out of this pressure.
Damn.
Gold Lewis is a bit of a knowledge check. If you don't know where to get out, this kind of happens. You just kind of get steamrolled.
Yeah, absolutely, but I absolutely do not doubt Sin's Gold Lewis knowledge. It's just probably Smoip really tearing it up. And,
What a match!
what a fight.
Oh, the gold burst. 6k, here we go. And again, the same burst as last time we saw it. Oh, wow, okay, nice. Oh, and there it is.
Oh, this
Which
Smoip
side am I
makes-
on?
Oh my god, is that actually...
And it's death. That's death. Yeah,
Man,
Gold Lewis damage doesn't mess around.
is it set point now, since we apparently Smoip had already a game won, locking Zin into the corner, but Zin still fighting it out. Oh, the 5D actually playing it out, played for good measure, pushing towards the corner. Smoip though the defense, they don't call Gold Lewis Secretary of Absolute Defense for nothing, but there's a stray hit in, good jump out, but Zin
There we
still
go.
locking the Gold Lewis into the corner. Dirty mix, no, straight to the super.
There we go. That might kill him.
Still not dead, I think. Damn, the
Barely.
guts.
Gold Lewis guts. Here we go. Super.
Whoa! I don't think he's gonna hit.
It is gonna hit.
Cross up super, you love to see it. There's the over angle blocks from Zin, however. There's the jump dust, chip damage, definitely a big factor. Final hit, what catches him?
And this is what I mean when I say I want to see more Gold Lewis. When people don't know how he works, and this happens, you just see like a super take half of Chip's health, and you just go, what? I immediately called it too. He's gonna super, and it's gonna hit it.
That is definitely not a sword, but it hit double-sided.
Oh, did we get dropped again,
Beautiful
or did he
cross
leave?
up.
Okay, he
There you go.
left then.
Impressive stuff from Smoy. Really speed running. I think those at least the two games which we got on stream went by faster than one single game between Barry and MZA.
Definitely. That's the power of gold, Lewis. You saw it right there. One hit, and you just cascades into a bunch of safe jumps that are just all a 50-50 on which side he's ending up on. And if you don't know how to deal with coffin pressure on top of that, then you're screwed.
Oh, indeed.
Alright, so now we get to watch Barry again against Invalid this time. Now, is
So
this
we
going to
have-
be a Axel matchup or a Leo matchup? I'm calling an Axel.
I'd say it's inclined towards Axel because we all know Leo struggles quite a lot against Nago. So Barry, being the smart individual that he is, will go for the Axel, I feel. But we have two Nagos in loser's side. So if both Invalid and Albur win, we are guaranteed a Nago mirror for loser's semifinals.
It is Leo, okay.
But he goes the Leo. Okay, Barry really. Could this be perhaps a test? See how the Leo fares against Nago, only to go back to the Axel in case.
I mean,
this
he is
fails?
allowed to switch if he loses.
Exactly.
Oh no, the DP call out. Oh, no call out on the burst though. And there we go. Now he wants to get started. Wow, really clean on switching those stances so fast. Yeah, and here we go. There's the Sonic Boom. Unfortunately, Invalid was ready.
No bar. Excuse me. Barry is the one with bar. Let's see if he can use it.
what
to
a block.
best. Run up 2D. The Leo special.
The double 2K, backdash the grab. There we go.
What's a beautiful backdash. And punish as well. And Invalid gets the first round.
Okay. See it. Okay, the 5P. And the grab. There is it.
Big damage.
And super.
Straight into super.
What was the starter? That was a close dash starter. That might just... No, he's going to survive that. Just barely.
Barely Bones still alive.
Tried to bait it too.
Okay. Run up
Wow,
super.
okay.
Cross up.
Nice. Cancel forward dash into...
Invalid has
Here
bar.
we go. Oh, he called him out.
I think it was a meaty 5k. No, it did not manage to time it right. And Invalid will get that super off and get that first game. Barry messing up a little bit the timing. And that cost him the entire game, but it was a little bit ugly
Yes.
for Barry, who does not switch to the Axel, keeping up with the Leo.
Oh, the burst though.
Stuff with damage.
Okay. There's the Sonic Boom. Call out the Fukios. Oh, what a 6P.
Oh, combo from Invalid as well, getting that far slash to get as much
Yeah, he
blood drain
couldn't get
as
anything in
possible.
because he
Is
didn't
that
have enough
it?
blood. That's death. Yeah, he didn't have enough meter for it. So he opted to instead just reduce his blood. Okay.
From Invalid, Barry.
There we go. Don't...
Action.
Yeah, no, if you don't know how to mash out, or if you don't know what the Leo's gonna do after the overhead, it's unfortunately +7, so you gotta hold it, or try and call out something. That might be death. No, he tries to burst.
I don't really agree with this burst. Perhaps a little bit of a hero burst, but Invalid, the big challenge on that 5k, definitely still doable. Getting the full RC combo, 6 stage to break the wall, and life lead is not that big anymore.
Oh no. He didn't call it out. Sonic Boom YRC it. Or not YRC it, PRC it. Oh, nice smash.
Challenge with the 5p, I think he was
Oh,
going
no.
for a grab. YRC.
Oh my god, he missed the position! And there we see the... That's what I was talking about. Full blood. You're expecting him not to do anything, and then he just hammers the Beyblade in anyways. Yeah, and now we're gonna see the switch, I think.
Damn, that was so close. The call out from Barry. The
Oh,
5.
swipe.
Wait.
Smoip accidentally pressed okay.
Oh. the challenge on the Fukio forward, those 5Ps, very gutsy from Barry, working out, but unfortunately then everything else failing to deliver, and Invalid managing to get a strong 2-game advantage over Barry, who goes to the Axel now. So probably a more favorable matchup.
It is not just favored, it is pretty damn favored, because a lot of Nago's ground approaches you have to be very patient, and you need to IB a lot, because if you jump in this matchup, it's kind of like the Happy Chaos matchup, where if you jump, you just doomed yourself to full screen. And there we go, into the corner. Oh wow, nice 6P.
Trade favoring probably Barry Bones.
Oh yeah, there we go. You can't Fukio forward against that. And the Lariat. Yeah, time. And time stop. Are we gonna see the Tiger Knee stuff?
Okay, Bomb Bomber.
Oh wow, okay. Oh wow, the clash. The full bar of butter though.
H into another. Good
So
stuff.
so for those who don't know, you can BRC it, the spin, and then get a full screen approach. But it is telegraphed. But nice round for Barry. And immediately he just takes control of the next one as well.
That chip damage is so precious on that Renton explosion, doing a lot.
Oh, the burst. No burst from Barry back. It looked like he was trying to bait it.
H counter hits, no
Back in the corner with you.
reaction.
And now Nago might be kind of screwed. He has no blood to get in. He has no meter. He has nothing.
Bomber, yes, got it.
Yeah.
Another bomber, no, not even needed. Good snail for the win. And Barry gets a game, very comfortable game, and Invalid now. Caught not by surprise, because I'm sure they have a lot of experience against Axel, but Barry winning
Barry is
pretty
just
comfortable.
he is the Axel. So you might have experienced against Axel, but you don't have experience against Barry. So he just immediately takes control here. And yeah, no, I don't think he's getting a comeback here. Full blood bar, no meter. Yeah, he keeps trying to do it. It's not gonna work. Oh, misses it. Lariat. Oh!
Was that a setup? Barry will probably tell you it was. And when it ranks an explosion, full health.
Yeah.
It jump slash again.
That.
One round
Full
away
bar of
from
butter
tying it
versus,
up.
Ooh! Oh, the immediate
Oh,
burst. Yeah, if you get stuck with that, oh yeah, no, it's gonna happen again. See, full blood bar, no meter, you're just stuck. Unfortunately, this is just the nature of the matchup.
In fact, is spending a lot of blood specials in order to do as much damage in as little time as possible, but that backfired when Barry just breaks out of the hold from Invalid Valor. The box is obviously baited. And beautiful stuff from Barry, finishing it off and leveling up the score at 2 games apiece. Who saw this coming after such a dominant display in those first games from Invalid? But it's game number 5, the Axel surely doing a lot of work.
There we go. There, now, don't spend all your bloods so that if you get pushed out. Yeah, no. If you get pushed out here, Invalid, you might be kind of screwed. Yep. That might be able to kill him there, but he didn't.
Maybe get something going. Got one vision. Look at the life lead from Barry, ending it off once again with that 2H. And Barry is now on set point. Invalid will be dreading.
Let's go. Get in. Don't let him breathe.
The blood
That's fine.
will rise after the wall break now.
No, it won't.
Damn, they really did not. The aggressiveness from Invalid Value, sending us to final round, final game.
Match point for both. Oh no, Barry. Oh, that might be death. No, he didn't do it.
God, 268. Another one.
Oh, any hit here will do it. Any hit here will do it.
Right.
But how are you gonna get in? How are you gonna get in? You might have positive bonus, but you don't have any blood.
Jump. Rainwater.
Barry just needs to take this extremely slowly if he wants to win. Oh no, that was a spin the meter. You might be stuck now. Oh no, Invalid. That might have been what cost you the game.
Actually missed punishment. What the 6P was that clone? What?
That was clone Fukyo forward into 6P startup, which is immediately head invul. So he did a fully head invul and caught the P. Or I think it's the JS actually. Holy fuck. That was the only way he was winning that, I might want to add. He had full blood, he had no meter. Had he done anything else, he would have exploded and then lost his entire health bar to Blood Rage. And that means Barry is out.
Barry is out indeed. Second place last week.
No
and
qualifying
fifth place
this time either.
week. But still valuable points for Barry, who must be topping
Definitely.
the leaderboard of points. So right now, qualified, but there's still more tournaments to go. There's still 2 more tournaments except from apart from today's tournament. So still plenty of chances for people to qualify, and Barry one of these with a strong chance at qualifying. But what a set! Invalid really betting it all on that clone Fukyo.
That was very risky. Great call out though. So next up we have Smoip versus, I can't see the name right now. Albor. Yeah, Albor. Why did I say D? No way. Okay, now Gold Lewis versus Nago. This is another, as you're probably kind of tired of hearing at this point, Nago favorite matchup. However, I don't. Nago doesn't have a lot of ways out of Gold Lewis pressure.
Duel 1.
Though he does have some decent buttons to mash if he tries. Oh, there we go. 268? No, he went for the overhead. Low this time. Oh, he missed it! You don't want to miss coffin swings in this one. Any momentum given to Nago, that's not good. Nice challenge.
Beautiful
And that's
challenge.
full. Nice recognizing the farm build. Just punish it. Albert just holding on to the burst.
Stuff from Smoib, and these Smoib has a lot of experience against Nagos, and it goes to show how much experience Albor has against Gold Lewis.
That's plus. It's all plus. Yeah, no, don't mash. It's all plus. That's death. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't know how to mash out, or if you don't have the opportunity to. That's what happens.
Smoib really putting on the aggression. Smoib is a beast. I mean, and definitely really wanting the chances to
What a
reflect with
backdash.
Noctron.
There we go, there's the cross up. Bursts out. Nice! The disrespects and mashes here are absolutely nutty. Oh, missed the confirm. He tried to go for the cross-up setup.
Albor has to play it right. That full swing, 5 A's will be big damage straight into Super at the wall. Obviously not going to kill, will give 2 bars of tension to Smoib, but will give themselves a hard knockdown as well.
Okay, now this is where it gets dangerous. Oh no!
Smoib a little bit panicking at the end. The burst wasted, and Albor will thank and collect the spoil.
There we go, there's the knockdown. Another low. He really likes that 50-50 on wake up instead of just going for the safe row key. Oh, another one that JD is putting in work. There it is. And the frame trap.
Ooh, alright. That was a fair bait from Smoib. Albor sitting on 1 bar of tension. That 5-8 from downtown.
There we go.
Catch on the backdash. Smoib getting another round.
Appreciating Gold Lewis theme in the background as well.
Not a big deal, especially for Smoib, if they can get there.
Oh no.
Play on! Not like this though. Albor getting a massive 2H
even
into
worse.
PSU, and you have to hold all of this pressure. Look at Albor going ham.
Look at the risk. That was all you all needed to hold that. That was a free 80% burst for 50 risk for I need to rephrase that. That was 80% of risk buildup for 50 meter. So any hit, no matter the guts, would have killed. Another
However,
cross up.
getting schmicks. Will there be a third one? No, there's the grab. OTG not enough to
didn't
kill.
kill.
No, with the Beyblade. This could be
That might kill.
damage.
No, that's not gonna kill.
No, not enough.
We'll do it, guts.
Rotation for Smoy. Burst bar for Albo.
He went for it. He went for the schmoof, but the 2H of Nago was too damn strong.
And I don't know. That was insane
Okay.
from Albert. Excuse me. Fukio back into clone forward. He was definitely going to pop it. Smoip was a little bit more patient, deciding to opt and go in, and that punished Smoip's aggressiveness, perhaps.
So for those who don't know, in the chat, what happened there was it's kind of like when Nago does Beyblade, when he does a forward air dash along with a gold coffin swing, it doubles the momentum. So if you BRC the air dash forward and then do it fast, you keep the BRC momentum and double it. So you get a full screen zoom with the coffin swing. But the Nago 2H somehow caught it.
US 5H guaranteed with 2 bars of blood to combo if the first one hits, obviously.
Surprised we haven't seen any burn it downs. It's a great tool in this matchup to really control where Nago can go. Oh, the 6H!
Oh, the Jumbo still can't punish the Beyblade. Another Beyblade from Albor going
Nice 2P.
Bam! What the challenge from Smorb. The winner of this game will go 2-up, so it's a very important one. Catches the bank.
Oh,
Smorb
nice
going
mini.
in. Big counter.
Micro dash forward to make sure that it hits.
Double jump dance.
Oh, another
Smorb.
one.
Life lead is getting
Oh, no.
bigger.
Not this time.
Clone?
No burn it down. Nice GRC to keep safe.
Overhead.
That's all Go Lewis's turn.
Ooh, what a challenge from Albor.
Any other BT would have caught him. But still, Smoip convincingly taking this one. Is the minigun bad in this matchup? It used to be really fucking good. Now it's kinda eh. The thing about it is, if you try and do it, and Nago has blood, Clone will punish you, but he doesn't get anything off it.
It's probably best in punishing like 2H or something, but it has to be like a call out from.
It's
from
actually
Goldos.
it's best used to punish like 5H overuse when they're trying to, when they're trying to stand at full screen like, and just try and say no, try and go through my 5H, and then once you get the rhythm and when they try and do it, you just summon it. But usually at full screen, there's better uses of your meter as Gold is. Either that be drone. Oh, nice combo confirm here. And another one. Yeah. And that's a hard knockdown. Nice block.
Block from Albor, not willing to die just yet. Oh, there's the jump dust PRC, and Smoib will move on to set point. And definitely, Smoib getting stronger and stronger. Albor, unfortunately, getting red a little bit too much. And to
You
see
can
if
clone on
Smoib.
reaction. Invalid. You can clone on reaction. You just have to be really damn fast. And usually it's just better to hold it. But you can do it.
Jump dust again. Smoib getting the overhead. Albor again. Another big counter hit using the burst. And the resources getting 1 bar of tension though. This could be huge for Nago.
Okay, here we go. Now, once he's been knocked away here. Oh!
Is it dead?
Just to style on him. Unfortunate from Invalid. Having played well the entire evening, but Smoit just too damn strong. And Smoit will move on to, I think that is losers semifinals.
Exactly. With a very strong 3-1 against Albor, Smoib will set themselves up for another Nagoriyuki. So Smoib against Invalid will be losers semifinals, but I think we should be heading back to winner's side for a
We
match.
just watched.
Oh, so we have Smoib invalid right now.
Oh, they just fought. Smoib invalid is what we just watched, I think.
No, that was
Oh, that was
Albert.
Albert? Okay.
Yeah.
It's because there's too many damn Nagos, man.
True, true.
Alright. Let's see if he can run this game plan against another. I'm sorry, Invalid. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Too many, too. That's one too many.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
That's too many.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
You can also say
Exactly.
too many. Exactly, yeah. Rip Goldlewis, only bad matchups. Oh, he has one good one. Maybe two, which is Eno and, I want to say the other one is, Soul, to a certain extent.
But we are off. Let's see if Invalid can do something different from Albur. Locking Smoib into the corner. Trying to burst.
Nice smash.
Bait the burst. But Smoib, very disciplined, holding on to it. And now they are the one as the aggressor. Putting the pressure on Invalid. Can they not crack? There's the overhead. Another overhead. This time they get hit. Look at all of this damage. Smoib will break the wall and get the round.
Don't get stuck in the corner in that. It's very hard to get out of. What a just block. Oh, misses the 6H. That's gonna cost him. And then we see what you were talking about with the immediate like reaction to just want to backdash once you get hit or miss something, and it caught him on the coffin swing, unfortunately. Yeah, nope, you can't 6P that. All of the coffins are disjointed. That's gonna be death. If he has
Damn. Enough to kill, but very big life lead for Smoib. Double Shizuryuki, Smoib getting hit, YRC stealing.
Oh, jumps over it.
Very good stuff. Very, very good stuff.
That was backdash save as well. Albert, thank you for the raid. Good run, I'm sorry. Said Invalid left. But good run anyways. Oh.
No, we are,
Not like this, Strive. Don't drop us again.
I think we're
I want to
heading,
see my boy.
we're probably heading back to spectate, I think.
Connection lost.
Ah, sad.
Did one of them, Nope, we got the bug again. We can't see the match, so you're gonna have another live bar commentator round.
It's looking like Invalid is really off to a good start. 50% of life already gone for Smoib, and even more Invalid really going strong in this one.
Definitely.
Not Invalid at all.
Oh.
Smoib on pixels.
Oh.
Oh my god, the damage from Gold Lewis is
And he took it!
going to do it! Damn! The Gold Lewis damage does it again, and one round for Smoib.
That wasn't another double KO, unfortunately. It would have been ironic if we missed both of them.
Not good at all if that actually happened.
Okay. Somewhat even so far. Oh, as I say that. Smoib.
It's
Oh, another one.
Big hits from Smoib as well. Life bars almost even. Smoib with a minor lead. Just slowly getting bigger
Oh.
and bigger. Will the final touch happen, or will Invalid Valid just bring it back from the brink of death? Oh, I think there was a
That's
trade,
a
but I
pixel.
think Smoib manages.
Nope, that's a pixel.
No,
He
still
took
alive?
it. He
Still
took it.
alive?
He won. He won the second round.
Damn, Invalid Value never giving up, and that is the attitude which you have to take as well.
Gotta love that we can't see this close-ass pixel round right here. Just gonna have to spectate. We might even have a problem where we can't go back. Oh, Smoib. Losing a lot of these round stars recently, it seems. Another hit? Is Smoib gonna run it back? Nope, not this time. Alright, let's see if we get to spectate this next one. And if not, we might have to see if we can do something. If they haven't started yet, yeah, there we go. They need to quit out before we can get back in to watch. It's a bit sad, but at least we get to watch the rest of the matches. Now we pray that it doesn't try and do that again.
It's game number 3. It's perfectly tied at 1 game apiece, 1 for invalid value, 1 for Swipe. This is loser semifinals, by the way. The winner will move on to loser finals and face the loser of winner finals between Lament
Ooh, nice smash.
and Nocturne. But Invalid going in, forcing the burst immediately out of Smoy, but Invalid still on the
another mash. Doesn't bait the burst though. Oh no, that's death with that amount of bar, I think. No, wall broke sooner than I thought it would.
No super. I don't know if that was a misinput or not, but Smoy.
I don't think he expected it to break that early. Oh, yeah, no, that's Oh, he went for the risky reset instead of just taking the win.
Working out though, and Invalid now moving on. Clean, what a backdash.
Once. Nice smash. The full blood. Ooh, that's gonna be damage. Oh, you didn't full confirm.
Stuff from Smoy. Ooh, mask on.
Nice backdash. Yeah, I baited it.
Is that gonna kill?
That's
Oh
gonna
my
kill.
god. If it did not kill, it would have popped absolutely. But invalid value, getting 2 straight games
I
and
think
moving
he's,
on into the lead.
He's being fueled by my early dismissal of him. To make that comeback. He doesn't want another one happening.
Just burst from Smoy, trying to keep Invalid in the corner, who bursts as well himself.
Oh, another
Good
jump toss.
Big counter hit. Overhead.
Another one.
Low.
It's
Is that
death.
dead?
That's death. Right there.
Fully charged
Death.
as well.
Sister.
Smoy now 1 round away from tying it all up. But in front of them is Invalid Valley, who is riding a lot of momentum.
Good 6p there on the far slash.
Good 6p after the clash.
They both 6p.
Confirmed from Invalid Value. Breaking duel as well. Look at all of this damage.
Oh no, that's fast, unfortunately. One is 12 frames, the other's 11. Again, that's 10 frames.
Set point.
It's actually, it is set point, yeah. Oh no, he tried to challenge. Don't burst, don't burst. Okay, let's see it.
Smoy in a lot of trouble.
H.
Swatted out of the air.
I'm sorry, Smoy. No more gold lures for us tonight. So Invalid convincingly taking the last 2 sets here. I think we're gonna have to see then. Now we're heading back to winners finals, I think.
Absolutely, but I believe we have a small break.
Indeed.
And
So,
then we'll be back with top 3.
Indeed. So stay tuned, and we'll be back right after the break. All right, welcome back, everyone, for the final 3 matches. Or, no, you don't know, is it? That's definitely the last few matches of the top 8 here at 2BC Challenger. Once again, my name is CardSurfingAlie, and I'm here with Rexu. We just finished a very close set between Invalid and Smoip. Unfortunately, Invalid was a little too strong, and Smoip raided us in the meantime, so great one. We enjoyed watching it, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely, the Gold Lewis in full effect couldn't really do the job against Invalid Valid. Nago was a little bit too powerful on the day, but we're sure that Smoip will be coming back, especially next week with the next qualifying tournament possibility. But right now, though, it's time for the top 3, which has Lament and Nocturne still in winner's side, undefeated today. And Nocturne playing spectacularly, but also Lament really on a roll as well, sending Barry to loser's side and defeating Albur as well. Nocturne on their part, they've actually sent Snail Tiger, Smoip, and
Invalid too, I think.
Value to loser's side. So both players have had sick runs to get to the stage. Let's see who will be the one to get winner's side in grand finals. Potentially a very, very important place to get yourself.
Definitely means one less match to go through to get to that beautiful free qualifier that everyone wants so badly. But let's see it. Immediately Nocturne taking it up. Look at the risk.
Cranked hides, blinking Nocturne with one touch, possibly this may up. Good discipline from Lament though.
He tried to hard bait the burst twice and both of them didn't do anything. Look at the damage though. Even with all the resets. Oh yeah, no run up grabs this time. The perfect from Nocturne. Feeling himself.
How can you not feel yourself? 3 or 4 burst baits, still Lament not giving it to them, but managing to close out the round with an emphatic perfect as well. Good discipline as well, Nocturne really fuzzying that approach from Lament, and this will be big damage once again.
Fairly out of range.
Corner.
Oh, the YRC. Yeah, challenged it. Oh yeah, no running up. You definitely see Lemon channeling his inner Kai player here. Just run from mid screen and try and grab. Unfortunately, Nocturne isn't biting. Nice backdash.
The beach ball, close slash, pressure into the corner. The burst from Nocturne. I like that burst actually, but I like also that 3K.
Look at the damage.
Big damage.
And you get hero do it.
Practically even one touch. Can do it. Try to go for a dash up perhaps.
And Nocturne takes the first set. Or first game, sorry.
Mankind knew
First game indeed, as we head into game number 2. Definitely very strong from Nocturne. Lament looked coming back though in that second round. So perhaps maybe Lament to slowly waking up. Nocturne a little bit revved up. Going forward.
Doesn't quite work. Oh no. Oh, didn't try to hard bait it this time. I thought he would. May 2H catching on behind him.
Pressure. 5H going for the overhead. Nocturne getting caught, but not a lot of damage from Lament, who is still pressuring into the corner. Combos though from Nocturne, setting up the Shih Tzu once again. Okay, possibilities. 5D straight into combo. The Ko will deliver the killing blow, and the third consecutive round from Nocturne. Pressure going in. Nice throw from Nocturne. To S into 6H. 6H is a good button from Nocturne, which is making a lot of good usage, but right now, Lament getting some pressure.
That's gonna hurt. Look at the damage.
Damn. Insane damage coming in from Lament. Can Nocturne bring this?
There we go.
Definitely not, because Anji is dead. And the first round from Lament. Can they get another one in quick succession to even up this score, or will Nocturne get another round and put it 2-0?
That's nice juggle. Burst to put him into the corner. Go bursts out and spin. Oh wow! Wow! What a combo! Into the butterfly.
The intention was to keep mid-screen, but Nocturne will take it. Will take the damage that they were able to inflict.
No.
What a challenge from Lament! Straight into RC.
Oh no! Unfortunately, the one already taking a lot of damage, forcing him to end that combo early. That could have been a kill. Oh, that might be it though. Look, what? He reset halfway through. What?
What? That BRC6H was guaranteed. That's cursed. That's cursed.
Actually dumb. What the hell did we just witness?
Fully charged 6H comboing. That was
This Robin Hood. He robs from the rich.
Anji rich? Nah, Anji's not rich at all.
Hey, he's got biking. That's rich enough for most of us, okay?
Stare down, sitting. Oh, burst immediate from Nocturne. Getting another Fujin once again. Good jump out of from Lament. We've seen it time and time again. Lament can really time these jumps out of the combos. Damn, Lament has godlike combos, man.
That was an absolutely nutty confirm. How is Nocturne gonna approach here? Just spin in and then fusion. Delay it as long as possible. Yeah.
Trying to bait the burst twice. Maybe a little bit too greedy from Nocturne.
He'd get it eventually though, which is a big advantage in second round, no matter who wins. But I think miss a combo.
Good jump out from Nocturne, no punish, but there's the dolphin spins.
Knockdown. Okay, let's see it.
Okay.
Nice throw.
Oh, he's gonna kill. No, TG.
There we go. Absolutely massive advantage here with the burst.
Even though Lament will probably have it by the end of this round, unless Nocturne really peas runs through it. Picking up another butterfly into the spin, beautiful throw into the corner, another Shih Tzu. Bad timing, and Lament gets out only for a little bit though.
Okay. Oh, the close slash. Catches the backdash, unfortunate. Oh yeah, no, you can't hit that butterfly. You're gonna take damage for it. First counter super we've seen so far, and it whiffs.
Ooh, good 6P going in. Oh, the final hit not reaching a Nocturne. Bit lucky perhaps, going in. Oh, what is
we go.
in the air, confirming with the close slash. And Nocturne getting the second game of there, so it's 2-1 for the Scott player, the Anji player, really making a great show for themselves and for everyone here. Definitely a treat seeing this Anji into play and starting off the round very well with that spin. Beautiful 2D, forcing the burst out of Lament. Fans with FD as well, creating a little bit of separation, spinning out and putting Mei into the corner. Oh, the 2S, not enough
2S.
combo.
Oh, 2D.
Stuffing the dolphin.
Super to confirm it's a hard knockdown. See the world through the fans. Anji only fans.
But hard knockdown, 5k.
The 2S challenge.
Combos, slash combos.
And then knocks.
2 bars of meter on Nocturne though. BRC forward.
Hit. Oh no. He called it out! He called out the jump.
He called it out. And now Nocturne on set point to ascend into Grand Finals winners. Burst bait! Held onto it, but beautiful backdash, and Lament can get some damage going, but beautiful jump out once again. Nocturne sitting on 1 bar of tension.
That might kill.
Is this gonna kill?
It
Of
is.
course it will. With the umbrella. Anji, Noctron.
Structron just sweeping this tournament. Damn, I think we've seen 1-3-2 from him, and everything else has been 3-0 or 3-1.
Absolutely, Noctron really putting on an insane display with that Anji, getting all cozy in that winner's side grand finals. And honestly, all I can say is I'm a big fan of Noctron. Pun intended.
Definitely. Now, Lament back against Invalid Value, who he himself put into the losers bracket. So hopefully we can get to see either what he used to send him down there, or we get to see how Invalid can adapt to that.
Indeed, and it's always interesting to see these runback sets when two players get to face each other again. Oh wait, unfortunately no. Lament and Invalid were both sent to losers from Noctron. So these two have not faced each other, but the winner will get a guaranteed runback against Noctron. So maybe the blood will be boiling for each of these players. They really want to get a second attempt, a second crack at Noctron, who has definitely shown us that they can take and will take all challengers. Let's see if Lament or Invalid will be the ones to challenge.
Oh no, that's overhead kiss. That's gonna be damage. Nice burst bait. That's gonna hurt. Great Yamada. Look at that damage.
Applied, going in, beautiful pressure from Lament, who with a clash actually gets the round.
Unfortunate clash right there. Okay, let's see it. Nago. Oh.
Encounter the jaw.
Oh, nice backdash, but unfortunately no punish. 2H counter hit. No blood though, so not a lot of damage. Yeah, get down. No food killing in here. Oh, the YRC.
Okay, some good space. Lively in favor of Invalid Value, but Lament going in the water.
Might kill. It does.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay. Nice. Bursts out, doesn't want to deal with it. Nice about it.
Challenge. It's a Beyblade, no burst.
Yeah, the super to stop the blood, but I think he might still spend a bit too much.
Look you forward, Lament.
He has.
Oh no! Oh no! Is this going to be
That's
the
gonna.
Look at the damage. Life bar almost even. Is going to put the mask back on. No! Oh my god! It actually helped him block probably the overhead.
Did.
The 2K will take it, and Invalid Valid, the blood gauge almost cost him the round, but it ended up saving him probably. The mask on, the free YRC basically saving him and enabling him to block well.
Oh. Missed the confirm, unfortunately, good. Oh, nice Abare. First. The PRC. Oh, tried to mash.
Corner. Those dolphins to H and Invalid Valid trying to come out of the corner. But Lament. I like this approach to back off a little bit, but maybe Lament backed off a little bit too much and gave the initiative to Invalid Valid with a beautiful close there. 2 bars of tension. This is going to be ugly. No, it won't.
No.
What a throw from Lament. What a call out. Still not
Still two butters on Invalid. Oh, and the close slash whiffed. Damn. Unfortunate. There we go.
combo from Invalid Value, pressuring Lament into the corner, but beautiful Dolphin out. Still though, the pressure is being forced by Lament, who manages to break out of the corner.
No combo there. Oh, nice burst. That was a bit risky though. Oh,
There's the H ball up Dolphin, 5H. Damn. Lament getting around on the board and a game as well, so it's one game apiece. This loser finals.
Wins. Duel 1. Let's rock.
ooh. All right, 2H. Oh, nice grab. Another grab. That's gonna hurt.
There's the Orca sending Invalid Value through the wall. Positive
No
ones
grab
about to rock
this
for
time.
Lament. Oh my god, of the jump from Invalid Value. The throw will whiff, but no punish from the Nago player. The dash up from
that's
Lament.
death.
H once again. And Invalid Value trying to go for those challenges towards this 5-piece spam from Lament. Unfortunate because it's never working out, and Lament.
Oh, missed the
getting some
combo.
good
That's a critical combo to hit. That's gonna cost him all the blood. Oh no! And the BRC 6H.
Oh no, the curse! Fully charged 6H from the BRC. Great burst.
Oh, nice
Discipline.
burst. Deny him the blood. Oh my god. May buttons right there.
At the blood gauge though, one Fukyo forward perhaps can make invalid
One
pop.
Fukyo is possible here. Oh no, he's popping, but he got the kill. That was very risky. That's what we talked about with the risk reward, where even though you're at high blood and my opponent might not expect that you actually want to use anymore. And that can work to your advantage. Oh, backdashed it. No bite this time. Overhead kiss. Reset. Nice smash. Oh no, that's Blood Rage.
The damage, the life, excuse me, going down one last pixel, but one bar of tension sitting in the clone. Okay, close slash, good blocks from Lament. There's you.
Here's the burst. Tried to bait it, but didn't work. And he lost it. Oh, that was sad. Unfortunate. Lament is playing. Just barely managed it. Alright, so 2-1 for Lemon. Sorry. Let's see. Nice grab. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a bit awkward. Jumped so high he went over the 2H. You don't see that very often. Just blocked it.
H and Lament taking their place in the corner, blocking until they try
Oh no,
to
too far away.
No red spark. That will help Invalid Value retain this position.
Okay, here we go. There's the pressure. YRC baited it. Did it first. But he gets it anyways. Match point and set for Lament. If he wins, he's in grand finals against Noctron again. If he loses, we get another round.
What a 6P from Invalid Value, not wanting to be thrown out of the tournament just yet. 6H will whiff somehow, and Lament trying to take initiative.
That was so smart. He knew the next 5P was coming. Just 6P for making whiff. Another over kiss again.
Big damage.
Ball.
Early wall stick. Life bar almost even in favor of Lament by just a little bit, but positive.
Oh, what? That's could not go 2H hitbox. My wrong. That wasn't deserved at all. Oh, here we go.
Is that going to kill? There will be or
Barely not killed!
Invalid has burst now.
And he gets it. Unfortunate. So Lament goes back to Grand Finals to face Noctron again. And unfortunately, now I can say it. Invalid is out. I'm sorry. Great run, though. Really enjoyable to watch.
Absolutely insane run from Invalid Value, taking it over Barry Bones and Smoy, but falling to the May from Lament. The desire from Lament to go straight back into a rematch against Noctron, a little bit too strong. And now it's time for Grand Finals. We have Noctron, the Anji player, not dropping a single set from start up until now, up against Lament, the player who was only sent to loser side by Noctron himself. So it's going to be
In winners finals, too.
exactly. It's going to be a very interesting match. Will Noctron just have it as comfortable as it was in winners finals, or will Lament make some great adjustments to help them take it over Noctron? Perhaps we will see a reset. That is a very good question, and it's only seconds away from knowing what's going to happen now.
Alright, and here we go. The final set of the night. Is this a reset, though? Does Lament need to reset? Alright, he does need to reset. So, Lament needs to win 6 games without dropping 3 in a row. So, we'll have to see.
Duel 1.
And here we go.
Immediately Noctron starting off on the
Immediately
offensive.
overhead.
They're in.
Oh, here comes the co-combo wall. Yeah, that's a...
Keeping pressure as well. Very smart from Noctron. Lament locked in the corner, unable to
Oh, nice call out.
Oh, what an
Missed the
airdrop
LCD.
though. Straight into gold best from Noctron though.
Oh, nice. No dust today.
Lament's throws have been really on point today. Definitely a very strong defensive tool from the main.
Oh, nice. The 6P, though, unfortunately catches him. And that's round 1. Lament finally seems being confident here.
Duel 2.
Oh. Oh, the hard reset. Oh, the 6H, fully charged.
Damn, close slash after
That's
the
gonna
run.
hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Keeping the corner as well. There's the Orca breaking the wall. So much damage. Lament with a huge life lead, but Nocturne still sitting on that burst, which could potentially be very, very big. Although no parts of meter. What an air throw
Good grab.
from Lament. Get down back here. And
1-0
game
for Lament.
for Lament. Very strong start to this Grand Finals.
Duel 1.
Might be the grand finals nerves finally kicking in for Noctron. Realizing he's one step away, one set from going into qualifiers.
What can punish from Lament? Good instant block.
The risk.
Oh!
Nice burst. Oh no! That combo is sick. What the hell?
Ooh, keeping the corner as well. What a beautiful snipe from Lament. Another jump dust to break the wall and get the whole round. And Nocturne right now in a little bit of trouble.
Lament has just dialed himself in after that match. He said, you know, I lost the first one, but I ain't losing now.
It's so different from that first set. Up in winner finals, Lament keeping the corner pressure once again, and Noctron unable to go forward, but this could be huge. Beautiful back throw, sending Lament into the corner this time. There's the Fujin pressure.
Nice, there we go. Nice
And
burst,
winner
the
side.
guaranteed first point. Good awareness from Lament there to know to only burst on the second hit of the co.
For for the burst speed. Still one hit left. There's the burst coming in. Noctron.
Yeah, there we go. 2-0 for Lament, almost having reset the bracket.
Only one game separates us from a reset. In grand finals, Lament really pushing on that accelerator really hard, and I doubt Nocturne has been able to get a single round off of this new and improved Lament, shall we say. Coming in straight from loser's bracket, but this could be huge. No, burst immediate from Lament.
Nice! Wow, what a just block.
Shit. Suez. Jump out from Noctron. Holding down a little bit the pace.
Noctron just needs to keep control here. There we go. What a combo! That's gonna kill!
Oh my god, the adaptation from Noctron. The fan still hits on time. And finally, the Anji player gets around in this grand finals. Will this be where the tides will turn, or will Lament
Oh, he
still
tried
manage?
for the pro, but he was a little too late. 6H, nice gold burst. Oh, 3k under it.
Gliding from yards out. YRC though, good option from Noctron. The turn, but again, Lament, big counter hit, not enough to kill. Beautiful, 5Ps, 2Ps, excuse me.
Oh! Hey! And Lament, 1 point away, 1 round away from resetting bracket. Alright.
Catching
Another. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Look at the health bar.
Oh my god.
And that's great, Yamato. Oh, that might actually.
No. Oh my god, look at the damage! Look at that damage!
Oh no, the gold burst whips! And he takes it! Perfected for resetting the bracket. Lament on a roll.
Wins.
My god, that damage was absolutely nasty. 6H counter hit. Balanced, yeah. Nago hurts too much. Meanwhile, May. We're kidding. By the way.
That's definitely the damage though. That definitely was not a joke. Big, huge combo from Lament. And now the set has been reset. It's both in loser's side, and it's now the literal last set of the day. First to 3, the winner will be automatically qualified to the final 8, and big 6P from Lament to start things off. Dolphin pressure once again.
Oh, first out. Doesn't want to deal with it. Okay, nice throw. Here we go. Let's see it, Noctron. Come on. There you go. First out. Oh no. Okay, it doesn't confirm it though. The 5P. Oh, Ko counter hit. That's gonna hurt. Oh no, the 2S was whiffed. Nice grab though.
So securing the Oki afterwards. Lament getting hit by not a lot. Beautiful.
Oh, there we go.
5D combo. And finally Nocturne showing good signs of life. Were they planning to go for a reset? Maybe the download has finally completed.
Indeed. Oh, the 6H. Oh, dancing through the 2S. Nice. That was a good call out.
Up on the other side.
Oh,
6H.
whip 2K. Oh, the overhead. That might kill. No, he dropped it.
Ooh, gold burst.
Oh, the PRC away. Cole.
This could kill.
That will kill. Finally, Noctron taking his first game of this last set. Seems he kind of had to figure his rhythm.
Duel 1.
in any other point in the tourney, that would have cost him into the losers, but now he's up 1 on the final set.
There's a burst coming out of Lament. Oh my god, was that an intentional cross-up from Nocturne? He'll surely take it. Pressuring in the corner and Lament
there we
now.
go.
Very ugly spot. Big life hit from Nocturne. Good jump out from Lament. Ooh, big counter hit as well.
Nice, the goal burst.
I like Lament trying to wait out the option from
That's gonna
Lament.
kill. I'm calling it. It's killing.
Damn, the damage was never of health. Oh my god, resisting the urge.
It's take it back. No, no, he drops it. Oh, the dust. Oh, and the
What the hell is this? Damn, Nocturne going for double 5D, but beautiful CSP from Lament actually denying the possibility to get the round. But beautiful call from Nocturne. Lament bursting on Wake Up.
God. That's the slash one.
Big counter hit from Nocturne.
Nice. Oh, the 3K barely whiffs. Oh, there we go.
Dashing up, Nocturne trying to carry Lament into the corner. PRC, good shit soon.
Oh, catches the up. Open. That's
Is that
gonna kill.
Damn right. Again though, Nocturne on the verge of going 2-0 up. Lament could even up the set by winning this round. A very important one. Beautiful.
And usually that's grabbing you, but he must have caught him during the end frames.
Ooh, good jump out.
Oh,
from
nice
Nocturne.
throw. Okay, another plus frame. Good backdash. Oh, what a side switch.
Damn, fully charged 6H. Big damage. Lament on the verge of tying it up, but Nocturne sitting on 1 bar of tension, running straight into a twist. Counter hit. Lament getting closer and closer to potentially tying up the set. There's the Fujin. Plus frames going in. Jump slash. Getting a full hit. Combo. Though. Burst.
Burst bait again, and then finally at the end. Oh no. It does have burst. He didn't use it.
Nocturne
1-1.
holding on to it a little bit too much. I'm guessing they thought Lament was going for the bait, but very smart from Lament
I
to
don't
just...
think he, after the 2K, I don't think he could have baited it. Because all after that next button hits, everything you can do after that, the recovery's gonna hit it anyways. Oh, nice jump in. Okay, take the knockdown, run in, throw. Okay, that's just the round right there.
There's fan super.
That's a perfect too.
Good damage. Very good stuff from Nocturne, who replies to a good round from Lament with an exceptional round.
Is he gonna do it again? Are we gonna see a double perfect?
Wow, look at the damage from Nocturne. I mean,
I actually see it. Oh no. Almost. Oh, tries to jump up, grab, it doesn't work. Okay, there we go. That's gonna kill probably. No, it might not. Oh, what a grab!
Throw from Lament, though still alive, but the burst coming in from Nocturne. I like that burst. Keeping the potential for momentum going, delaying the fall with jump dust 6H. So many whiffs. So little life left for Lament, who's still trying to get a single hit, and one single hit could definitely change the tide. This one, there's the 2S, catches them, and the end is 6K.
Twice Nocturne's gone for the bait, and Lament burst after hitting the ground. Yeah. But now Nocturne on the last set point for qualifying. Let's see if he can get it. Oh, nice. The burst. Spins out. Oh no! Galley burst.
Break 6H, another 6H. Oh my god, look at this damage piling up. The risk has been cashed in a little bit. But this would be a huge combo. Lament breaking the wall as well.
Oh, Cole. Oh no, no grabs this time. Overhead. Go for the reset. Grab. Oh no.
Ooh, beautiful call out from Lament.
Unfortunately, I think he might have been able to PRC backwards. But,
This potential equalizing point for Lament, which could take us to a game number 5 in this Grand Finals reset. But Nocturne surely does not.
oh, the overhead. Oh no, up Dolphin.
Oh, good block.
Oh, good jump out. BRC forward. The Co whiffs. Oh, 2K hits though.
Oh, beautiful jump FD.
Oh,
Crossing up his opponent. This will be big damage as well. Dolphin. Life bar now
one
swinging.
hit away from equalizing. There it is. Lament equalizing it, and we are now on final set of the evening. Remember, the winner qualifies for the playoffs. So there's a lot riding on this. Let's see if we predicted right, or if bursts out.
Okay, under the Shih Tzu.
Oh no! Oh, unfortunately, slightly too far away to get the combo.
Recharge 6H, and now Nocturne in some trouble. The dash in from Lament. PRC
Oh no, the 2K up.
for the low. Not
And the damage. Okay. That's death.
absolutely. And it's set point for
Set
the whole
point
thing.
for Lament.
For
Come on,
qualification.
Nocturne, you can do it. We've seen you sweep again and again. Show us that magic. Oh no! Oh, the burst.
Good burst from a
Okay,
Nocturne.
good grab.
This could
Here
be
we
the
go.
start of momentum.
Come on. Another grab. Oh. Nice grab again.
Anji air throw is so cool. I have to say it. Oh,
It
good
definitely
foot.
is. It's up there with Gold Lewis. And Vikings is also really good. Let's see it. Come on.
Oh, the
Any
defense.
hit here will give you the qualifier.
Oh my god! The jump was actually denying! No! Dolphin betrayed! There's plus frames! Lament still trying to get something out with that. Oh! Big counter hit!
And Lament
Dolphin.
takes it. Lament is your 2BCU Challenge League Week 2 champion, ladies and gentlemen. Nocturne unfortunately choking right at the end. But definitely GG's to both. What a set.
What I said, very insane grand finals ending with the final game, and Lament really on point after being honestly beaten quite comfortably in winner's bracket from an outstanding Nocturne. That was a 3-0 reset and a 3-2 win. Damn, Lament really making some insane adjustments to Nocturne's playstyle and coming out with the win. Congratulations, very big congratulations to the English May player, who will be the second qualified player to the final 8. Joins Zando with who won last week's qualifier, and yeah, definitely some very good strive action which we've seen tonight.
Definitely. Now, I just want to thank everyone for coming here tonight and for joining us. And thank you for everyone who participated in our tourney here tonight. And of course, thanks to our sponsors, Streamplify and LC Power, for helping us make this possible. Don't forget to sign up for next week's tourney if you're even remotely interested. And yeah, we'll see you then.